Hello, lab rats, and welcome back to Nebulous Fleet Command. All my friends are busy playing Monster Hunter Wilds, but I'm here playing this extremely niche early access real-time tactics game because my Discord threatened to kill me if I canceled it again. I joke, but I do love my Friday Night Fleet Command.
Sorry.
No, don't worry about it, Shadow. I just thought it would be funny to say, not like actually upset. I thought it would be funny. It's a joke. No, for real, I would rather not have canceled this. We are waiting for people to file in currently. Naked Boy Blue will be joining us in a sec too. He's getting a stream online. Oh, there he is in the group. You need to confer with Nico about how we're planning to coordinate this and whether we're doing shared chat or not. I imagine we might not get the same.
How we doing?
Hi, Nico.
Hello.
I imagine we might not get quite the same number of people showing up as normal because Monster Hunter Wilds.
Ah, that's true. That did come out. Was it yesterday or today?
Today.
All right. Well, I'm sure that people who do show up, well, the spaceship crowd will be here, but whatever. Kind of hop in spectator for a quick second.
Slightly.
Sure, my toggles are set right.
They be wilding them monsters. Monster Hunter gone wild, more like. I don't know.
Yeah, it's. I think we can workshop that one and be better. Anyways, should be able to get a full lobby up pretty fast. Do we want to start off in pillars, or do we have any preferences?
Why not pillars? It's tradition.
All right, as a tradition, pillars. Do you want to be together or op four?
Do you want to share chats or not? Is the real question.
I'm indifferent. Do you want to throw bricks at a cat boy, or do you want to be on the same team? Your choice.
I think being on the same team works better, so we can like, when we're not doing like direct head to head, like chat versus chat head to head.
All right, so yeah, we can stay teamed then. I'll load up an ANS fleet of some sort.
Oh, I forgot to put my tweet on. I forgot to put the post on Blue Sky. I did it on YouTube,
really
on my YouTube channels, but not on Blue Sky. Yeah, I don't use Twitter anymore.
Yeah.
My promo post didn't get any engagement there anyways.
It's also just like the site is eh. People are asking for passwords. Oh yeah, when you have a second after that, Vivi, do we want to set the shared chat thing?
Yeah, I'll set it up and I'll send you a link again.
Thank you. This is probably a fine fleet for this. All right, go with it.
Also, I think we work well together when we're on the same team streaming because, like, I just hyper focus on shit all the time, and, you maintain a broader view of the battle.
Yeah. I'm not saying that you're like a cat-shaped Beyblade, but we kind of play you like one. Works.
With my pretty claws?
Yeah, sure. Send me that link when you get the second, then we'll just mix and match chats so they can understand who we're talking to and that.
Oh, I already sent it to you.
Oh, I don't see. Oh, was it through? Ah, it's the Discord. That's why. Looking at Twitch. Oh, there we are. Now this should, in theory, should have this working. I think we need to hit the toggle. There we maybe go. Okay, why is that not working?
Yeah, I have a Gendo pose. If you hadn't seen it yet, Arathemus.
You sent me the link. I don't think you did the invite though, because I'm just on preview mode here. So.
Oh, I haven't pushed you yet. there we go.
Okay, now there
yeah, I need to
we
push
go.
you after you accept the after you go through with the link.
Gotcha. All right. Anyways, there we go. So hello chats to the other chats and stuff like that. Wonderful.
Woohoo!
Right. So on our team we've got, let's see who else is in the call. We have Edge and Shadows on there.
Hello there.
All right. Oh. Let's see. Who are we playing against today? Nogek or Nosek, I'm never sure how to pronounce it. Tasty, Firebird, and Star. Okay. Tasty's probably got some container liner thing cooked up. I've seen them posting about that recently, so expect to get boxed. Alright, so Vivi, you want to run voxels today, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mainly because they finally got around to fixing these.
Well, they were still working before, but yeah, the quality of
they
life.
They were
the
working, but
nice.
they had some flaws. I've dropped most of the hybrids in favor of normal S2s. Which lets me carry more total missiles and should do more damage, honestly, than the S2 hybrids.
Yeah, it's just a case of can it get through point defense, because Pavis and Bastion are pretty good against
I tweaked it pretty extensively to test and make sure that I could get a decent number through point defense on a fully undamaged target.
Okay. Let me just drink some water here. Lost Leviathan, once again reading me like a goddamn book here. I've gotten typecast as a cap player because it's just like, oh, the team needs caps. I know how to play cap lead. I can do that. And then, well,
yeah, like I said about how you're better at keeping a broad view of the battlefield, whereas I just hyper focus on whatever's going on currently, and therefore I play fleets that tend to stick together.
I mean, task force like that, distinct battle groups, it works pretty well, but it does have the caveats of like if you try and stretch yourself a little bit across the map and you suffer for it. Jar and chat's talking like size 2s with decoys are as effective as size 2 HEI would deal more damage. Yeah, it's just the fact that like miss and like non-connect shots deal no damage, so gotta make sure you're getting through the defense that way. Feel decent about this. We got Edge on the carriers, we got Shadow Sun with the 450 frontliner. You're gonna play the other frontline. Yeah, we can probably get away with this. I feel like voxels might get shot because like 450 line are very strong against them, but
this is a rat comp.
I don't know if this is like a rat comp. This just feels like a little light on frontline because it's basically Shadow Sun with like the solo beefcake tank, and then
it feels a bit like a rat comp because there's only one capital.
Well, technically voxels do count as capital, but they're much more into like kind of elastic or like ranged game rather than like I'm gonna sit here and take 40% damage or reduction. Yeah. All right. Edge, you married to playing like Tantos and stuff, or do you want to do anything else? I don't know. We can like always shuffle comp around if you want.
If we need more like frontline, I can do a half.
I wouldn't say no to it, but if you want to play as your carrier, then absolutely go for it.
This carrier needs more testing, so
I should try out mixing some decoys in there.
Try it through.
Yeah. I would say I don't think decoys are going to help your size 2s as much, but a couple self-screening jammers might. Because the thing with
Yeah, I'll try that if these have trouble penning.
Yeah.
Hi, Couplin's doing
I think
great.
about... Sorry, I keep cutting you off. Yeah, so for size 2s, I use size 2s on multi-mission tugs a lot, where I get a salvo size of 4. And if you put a self-screening jammer on that, 4 self-screening jammers really messes with fire control radar on things like the beast. So if you worked in a couple of those in your mix-up...
Yeah, I also imagine with how these are actually, in fact, corkscrew S2s because I had leftover points.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, I was about to say that's expensive, but all right.
Yeah, I didn't have that many more things to spend points on. So I was like, you know what? I can make these corkscrew.
Yeah. Weave is good enough, but corkscrew, I mean, hey, it's a little bit better there. So if you got the points, do it.
Yep.
Right. I'm ready to go if you are. Let's do this one.
Game. We don't even need to go to team chats because everyone is in team 1.
Yeah, it's nice how that worked out.
Lobby.
Has me concerned. I'm just I just looked over at my Discord and there's all of them in there. So that's going to go well. Huh. Uh-oh. The worst part is I see them like posting over the course of the week. It's like, oh yeah, I've got this idea and I'm gonna tech this thing. I'm like, I'm gonna get hit by this next time I stream. Oh no.
Oh, did I put these in a formation? I didn't mean to put them in a formation. So I could.
I mean, you're deploying them
because even though I usually deploy them next to each other, I don't always want to do that.
Yeah.
And if I want to do that, then I can just. I usually go around right with these.
Okay. Thinking like the D underside E push then?
Yeah. Partially it's because that's often where caps like missile ships and carriers hide.
Okay.
Which
kind of like on that E
like I had that one game where I killed 2 carriers.
Nice.
With a voxel rush.
Scribble's in chat saying we have the obvious answer. Be better than them, obviously. Surely this won't result in us dying horribly to missiles and things, right?
Missiles aren't real. Come on.
Exactly.
Everyone knows that.
I do think it's kind of funny, like thinking back to pre carrier patch with the OSP bulkers, where you're just like, I'm just gonna pretend missiles don't exist and run like mass T-20s because I don't have a point defense slot because I'm gonna greet it, and it kind of worked.
Yeah.
Answer shared chat question. Yes, this is the coffee shop fleet that I'm running. Vivi, what's your fleet theme? I know you like to do stuff like
these are named after the only 2 nuclear attack submarines that the U.S. Navy has.
Huh. Wait, they only had 2? I thought they had 4.
Fast attack?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I thought they had more nuclear submarines than just 2.
They have more nuclear submarines, not fast attack submarines.
Ah, okay. Sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, they have a bunch of strategic missile submarines, not fast attack submarines that are meant for fighting other submarines.
Gotcha.
And killing warships. They have a really conspicuous lack of them compared to every other modern navy.
Because they're all hiding underwater.
Yeah. Yeah, chat just saying like that's wrong, but in a complicated way. Well, that sounds.
That's wrong, but in a complicated way. Well, I'm not like a Navy procurement expert.
Yeah.
It was, as far as I remember, these are the only 2 nuclear fast attack submarines.
Whose phone was that? I just heard that ding.
Oh no, I've been outed as having the phone.
Haha, you fool! Not having phone on vibrate. Sentenced to 3,000 years in the Twitch mines. All right, there is the container initial fishing, as one would expect. So, here we go. Learn to turn off my radar facing against these
forgetting
things.
that big container fishing, then there's almost certainly a dedicated container.
Oh yeah,
ship.
the Tasty Cookie's on the other team. I expect there to be a container liner. So these are most likely going to get seduced, I really hope.
Act, twigs, act, dodge.
Weapon control hold.
Yep. Gotta be chilling here. All right, those good. Yep, there's the rockets out. And there we are. All right, time to move off.
Spiker.
VTuber, is a weapons tech aboard a U.S. sub. Wow.
Neat. Missed the 8-point fishing missile, unfortunately, but still running one thing on your flank. I always loved like the interesting cast of people we get. Oop, this shit.
Going
I'm
to
get
set
snagged
my
by these
heading
ones.
that
Fine.
way, because
Careful.
it will
Shit.
take me a while to turn.
This is gonna suck. Yeah, that's gonna hit me. Damn it. I had my roll set wrong. Yeah. I skill issue on my fightercraft. Or not fightercraft. What are they called? Oh. He's here.
Oh, he's got an achievement.
Nice.
Wow.
God, I love how fast foxholes are.
Yeah, they can go pretty quick.
So I see craft
Okay,
as well.
they have a carrier. I see a flight of 4 bombers out right now.
It's either a half and half or a.
Either half and half or they're full. Like.
Hello,
they
have
could
I
keep doing full
found?
container stuff? We don't know.
Have I found their container
Might have.
liner?
Chat, is this real? Let's see. Then early warning. Not early warning.
Is that the thing you're locking?
We are jamming the target.
Yes, I think it might be it.
Okay.
'Cause I just saw a bunch of container signatures come off of it.
Nice.
I'll try to chunk that down.
It's a line ship, so
I learned this trick from someone else. 1 bomber down.
See a ship going A.
Course laid
Yes,
in.
so there is.
Missile detected.
It's gonna be annoying. Firing missiles. See if it's real. Are you real or not?
On the way.
I'm firing missiles at it.
Moving kind of funky. Yeah, we're gonna find out if that's real in a second.
We are en route,
Nope,
Commander.
decoy.
Missiles are getting low. Detecting an enemy spiker.
Fire your beam on target, please, and thank you. All right, what am I not doing?
Missiles are almost depleted.
I'm gonna go skulking around the map looking for stuff. It's my first game of the day, so I'm definitely gonna play this a little roughly, but besides that.
Enemy missile on the scope. We are en route, Commander.
Enemy fire incoming. Standing by.
Oof, I got hit by a
Commander.
couple of those.
Yes, Commander. Missile reserve low.
Flash another sturgeon with the beam, let's go.
We are en route.
I think it was HIMARS I saw do this via beam cannon. 'Cause as it turns out, you can actually just, you know, beam
Tell us what
various
to do,
ships.
Commander.
Not ships, fighter
Awaiting
craft.
your orders, Commander.
That is a track of sorts.
Shoot, I might actually miss the ships.
Okay,
What is the half?
Alright.
Oh, I forgot to do
So we know they
fucking
got a lot of
weapons
stuff.
control
There's a
free. I'm so
Moorline
dumb.
confirmed.
Component lost.
Okay,
Commander.
top drum tag is star, so we know that's one of them.
Shoot, I missed it.
That's gonna be that. The DTSC tag, that's going
I never
to
actually
be
launched my missiles. I'm
Firebird.
so dumb.
We are en route, Commander.
Oh, it's just out of
You
cone.
can tell me I'm out of practice.
Don't forget to MCon against Tasty Stuff because they run ARAD
On the
validators.
way.
Alright, this is gonna be interesting. How are we gonna counter that one?
Missiles are getting low.
Okay, so Firebird's on Marauders, Tasty is on Container
locked onto
Liner,
us.
Star is on a Carrier Liner. That leaves
Send it,
one
Commander.
unknown fleet. Never mind, that's nope, the triple more lining. Okay. Yeah, so NCK is
Awaiting your orders, Commander.
alright, so triple more line is their enemy comp and then 2 Bulker. That's it.
A component is gone. Moving on
Okay, I'm
your
getting
way.
fired on by line ships. I'm moving
Yep.
away.
Edge you can clear lock on the
Component is
ACAP,
gone.
that's just a decoy.
Missile inbound.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm moving up then, so I can get in.
I at least
Just-
I fucked up my
Another-
missile strike, so I
Yeah,
didn't get much damage on the
Vivi,
Moor
break,
line,
you're
but
about
I
to get
did.
time on, break. Vivi, break. You're about to get time on targeted.
Missiles are almost gone, Commander.
So you get those outside swinger
need to
ones here.
move
I'm going to be
now.
moving up, provide radar coverage for you. They're going to be swinging around shortly to hit you.
Okay, yeah. I fucked up my missile thing because I forgot to turn my weapon control back on.
All right. You and here
Our
are.
component is
those.
destroyed.
Thank you. Good flash.
Launch it!
Awaiting orders. Tubes
See
are
if I
almost
can just
empty,
deal with this the
Commander.
easy way.
What do you want?
All
We're
right.
losing components. A component is destroyed.
Thing is
Possible
not
ship
detected
going
signs
A.
That is
Running low on
another
missiles.
decoy. Yeah, confirmed. It doesn't have radar
Tubes
Yeah.
are
on, so.
almost empty,
Yep.
Commander.
Let's move.
And
Let's
you
move.
could, they just could be a
Smart,
naked
yeah.
capper.
They got to be light
Component is
on
destroyed.
overall like
Copy that.
frontline
We're
stuff
on
because it's
route.
just Firebird, I think.
Command, command.
Okay. I might just walk on
Standing
day.
by,
I
Commander.
fucked this up so bad.
Commander, we're taking fire.
Yeah.
We can't hold on anymore.
But I did get a bunch of hits on it.
All right.
They destroyed a module.
I'm about to get 2
Signal's
more.
really bad.
I fucked this up so bad.
Well, that's
That
about
would
how
have
I
been
play
so
box
good
rolls,
if I
so-
had it whiffed. If I had fucked it up so bad. Oh my god, I forgot to turn my weapons control back on.
Nice. How am I gonna do with all this? Well, at least their overall
Enemy
coverage
lock
is bad, and we can
detected.
play this decently smart.
Comms are back online.
Have to work how I'm gonna get like certain assets out there. Okay, yeah, that's Tasty's direct fire container liner.
Which one?
So that
Oh,
thing's going
that
to
one.
box you.
They destroyed
He
the
was posting
module.
earlier about
Shit.
how he figured out how to do time on target. So watch out for when he
Drive
double swings.
offline,
He's going to do a
Commander.
combination of ARAD validation
Command,
and then
come in.
semi-active
I
seeker,
repeat,
I believe
come
it
in.
is. Yes, but- see if I can't. Maybe I can actually get onto their carrier here in the backfield. Let's find out. Alright. Oop, Americano's getting shot. Shit. Those are bombers. Hi. Very nice to meet you. Oh, they're so good until it wasn't. Damn it. Sturgeons walked right into my gun range, but then they magged me. Ow. No, not the magazine. Okay, Star, you need to set standoff distance for that. You're like in smooching range here. It's gonna be a post-game comment, but anyways.
I see Ninja Monkey Blaster.
Hello, Nokek. Bonk. Right. Be developing the B side of the map as well while I'm doing this. I got nothing over there really.
Oh my god, I can't believe I fucked this up so bad.
Yeah, been there most days. Oop, they see me.
Do you have a capper to
Time
spare
to
for
not
A?
be here anymore. Yippee.
Attention, all hands, abandon ship.
Well, I got some hits.
Okay, so that should be a pretty dead more line. I'll go for
One
it.
hopes, anyways. Ow, ow.
I think this is the first game I've fucked up this badly. I don't think I've ever done something this stupid as forgetting to turn my weapon control off.
I don't know. I've
And
seen
wondering
some,
why
like,
my
pretty dumb
missiles weren't
moments we've had.
launching for like over a full minute.
You. Get over here.
Gameplay is
Oh,
very
this
difficult
one
to
makes
follow.
that-
Yeah, that's
that's-
Nebulous Feet Command.
3K almost. If we get this or not. Let's stay on target.
The
Stay on
creature is
target.
dead.
The which one is dead?
The
The
creature.
Tasties? Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Well, that cleans up a little bit of our stuff then. Just have to get the rest of it now, I guess.
Charge on day, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
No time like the present. Okay, there's the half carrier.
Let's see. I'm in torpedo range. Yippee. Come on, launch torps. Let's go. Yes, I know it's allegedly too close. Fire for effect. Get him. Whee! Alright, so I'm going to soft lock one of the carriers here or just full smack it. I'm not sure exactly which. Why is that? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, either way, torpedoes on target. There we go. That'll do. And
I
now,
shall
because I have
have
this
a-
ship so close with his defender, I am soft locking their carrier. That's funny. Woo! Alright, what am I not doing then? Not stepping out the point that foot. Right. I remembered them talking about doing like triple carrier comp at some point. I'm like, I wonder if that's this game or another one. And well, here we are.
I definitely at least did a bunch of damage to the missile one, so. And it was very funny watching him panic when I came around the rock and launching
Yeah,
everything
like if
he
nothing
could.
else, that like gave us an opening that we could take advantage of. Getting shot by
Yeah,
fire
they
doesn't
all
matter.
panicked when I came around the rock, like visibly
Yeah.
in terms
Like,
of
oh,
their
shit,
gameplay
voxels, push me.
decisions.
Oh no.
Yes, you can zoom all the way in, Couplins. If you look at the ships, there's even like detailed damage.
I think that's...
Edge, you're gonna step onto A point, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I'm already going
And
there.
Shadow, do
Okay,
you want to push
so
your
two of
goalie
them
up to
are
E
dead.
point? Because the only thing that they have on frontline is Firebird with a DTSC tag, and that's on the right. Okay. It's basically one carrier knocked out, it's immobilized and suffering.
There's 2 dead carriers.
Yeah, Tasty's dead because that
I
was
need to
more
unselect
line
mine
direct
so I can
fire.
actually see
And
other
the-
people's radar.
Yeah, the Turgle, Burgle, whatever. That one's evac. Okay, so that's like all 3 carriers, so it's basically just Firebird right now. Cool. Hi there, you. You are a naked capper. Which means I... Word, but, Oh, that's one of Tasty's naked cappers. That doesn't have mines on it. I thought he used to run mines. Never mind. Alright, so that's fine. I'll just move right
Sorry,
up,
Shadowson's
roll,
playing
and then we
goalie
take it back.
and has battleship also.
Alright. Probably blast hybrids. Say an Awa and an Owo will go out this way. Sowo. And that torpedo didn't just kill it.
Shadowson,
Yeah.
you're muted, but just reminding you before I ask you this. What do you have with the fighter on your back?
Here, I think.
Because I think this is the first time I've seen a battleship without that was carrying a fighter instead of...
Yeah, it's actually a half decent tech because it means you get a little bit of fighter interception coverage. It's not great for like launching and landing too much, but against containers it does wonders having like forward 20 minutes.
extra PD, okay.
Yeah. It's your choice of like that or beam backpack or whatever have you. I just did the same thing you did, Vivi, which was I forgot to turn off weapons hold when I programmed my missiles. But yeah, that goes. Well, in my defense, I was kind of winging that shot anyways, so it probably is for the best. Alright. Noka can move on to point. Oh, I think.
Oh, they have
able to-
jammers too.
Which?
Shadow's ones do. The
Oh,
planes.
yeah, that's a great way for messing with enemy incoming. Okay, so you're knocked out. You're knocked out. Okay, so yeah, Firebird.
Yeah, this game,
does
like some
that.
people will say it's accurate space combat, and that is absolutely not true. What it is it's accurate Cold War era naval combat transposed into space instead of like cartoon World War II combat as most space combat is in sci-fi.
Just a little bit more complicated. Get off me with those sturgeons. Rat. No, you disable my... Damn, you sturgeons actually having good effect. Who's aboard those bombers?
Secured zone boxer.
Come on, yeah, walk over here.
See these
Find out
missiles
what happens
strike.
when you enter into my 20 mil zone. Come on, get over. Roll. Figure it out. Damn drive too. Please. Isn't bloody dead yet. Yeah, Beam should cook that thing off and finalize it.
Like the logic for like why the space fighters are shaped like F-35s.
Yeah, it's because they're actually atmospheric craft.
It's because they're like supposed to be for space and atmosphere, but really it's just because they're already the space fighter planes. So, because that explanation doesn't actually make any sense for a whole variety of reasons. But
Well, the whole thing about it is that a lot of the decisions of the Alliance Naval Office don't make sense, and that's part of their lore, where it's like they're this horrible bureaucracy of like designed by committee. I really like the Nebulor. It's quite fun to read up on. Yeah, that thing's gonna get missiled in a sec.
yeah, which is why they have so much for gameplay purposes jank.
Yeah. And again, it's like, it's a video game. It's more important that it's fun than it's like perfectly scientifically accurate or anything, right?
Yeah.
I got a big sip of rudium. I'm gonna have to drink water. There's another naked capper? Oh, do tell me more. I wonder what will happen to that thing.
Oh,
Smack.
shuttle's getting beamed.
And that thing is dead, done, and dusted. Okay, stop.
Yeah.
Me. There we go. GG's. All right. I saw them plotting like earlier today. It was like, hey, what if we did like carriers? I'm like, yeah, you could do something funny about that. And it's like, I wonder what they'll end up going for. And then, well, here we are.
Oh, I did a pretty sizable chunk of damage.
I think you took a sizable chunk of damage there.
I did, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like, yeah, my missiles actually did quite well. My missiles did very well.
Doors I played on this.
Are they over in your server?
Yeah, they were hanging out there for a sec, but
You should
Yeah, the
invite them
Zergo
over
bur-
here so we can do post-game chats.
all right. Poke them in that. Hang on a sec. Let me.
Yeah, the Zerger Gurger Burgerstein died very same time as your Voxels.
Those fucking voxels, they did nothing on our backline, but they also killed us because they
consider running
delayed all my
torpedo
strikes
voxels.
forever.
I used to actually.
So I messed up with my maneuvering and put myself directly into the Axford's line of fire.
Part of
circle
why I'm
for
actually
the
running
first time.
S2s now instead of torpedoes is so I can take anti-bomber missiles. Did y'all
Did you
panic when
know-
you saw my voxels come around the rock? Because it seemed like you panicked.
I mean, we
Eh.
kind of did.
I
have
panicked
one front
probably-
line, so
I still can't believe I forgot to turn weapon control hold off. I was just like sitting there like I'm like, why are you not firing your missiles?
I will say with a
But even
double
then,
I-
even then, Vivi, you were like 2 Voxes without jamming support at a range towards at least.
I do have jamming actually.
Liners.
They just didn't the weapon control. They just didn't do jam.
Ah.
yeah, set to hold to no EWAR or anything.
Even then, I had a pike out. I would have seen you through it.
Yeah.
So like,
And we also
we
didn't
were
have much
too
trouble.
close up to like too much.
I mean, most of our
Really
weapons didn't
surprised
care
by it.
about jamming.
Yeah.
Not that
I
they
got
would
to
have
run up on. It
Yeah,
was,
if I hadn't sat there wondering why my missiles weren't firing, I would have immediately dipped back behind the rock after firing off a volley of missiles.
that's such a shame.
But instead, I sat there going like, "Why aren't you firing your missiles? What am I doing wrong?" And meanwhile, weapon control hold.
Thankfully,
like that.
I don't think it would have changed much, as at the moment you picked out, I specifically had 2 full squadrons of fighters around me, so I could deflect them. But yeah, that was fucking.
If
terrifying.
nothing else, it gave the distraction we needed to like get into there.
Oh yeah,
so-
100%.
Yeah,
It-
no,
There's no way a BB should be shooting at 2 CLNs in a game.
Yeah.
I mean, my CLN's supposed to be shot
No,
at.
you can't accelerate a big rock towards enemy positions.
Yeah,
but
I
the
want to-
OSP's missiles are like shipping containers. They filled with explosives and strapped rocket engines on.
I do want to give a nice shout out to my pet fighters who made me temporarily utterly invincible to the creature.
Yeah, I saw
I'm
that.
gonna say it's not temporarily. You took 0 damage that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was temporarily long enough that the creature died before it became a problem.
It was temporarily long enough for the S2 and S3 missiles to come absolutely murder me. So that's
That said,
like,
I probably
pretty good.
I hope you enjoyed those.
You're correct. I probably wasn't getting out of there alive regardless because I didn't expect there to be that much stuff lurking behind that rock.
Yeah. Solo Voxel
Usually
frontline
when I
pushing
do that
into enemy
rush,
deploy.
if there's anything hiding behind there, it's like a single carrier.
I,
And then I just
Definitely a
kill it
risky
and then I
play,
leave.
but like, it's definitely a risky play, but it can be very rewarding.
Yes.
when we noticed you, we thought it was like a sprinter coming towards us, not 2 fucking voxels.
Yeah.
that's a very much
In one
sprinter
game, I
signature
killed
right
2
there.
carriers that way.
Nice.
It's just
CL
It's really
Gaming.
funny. What happened was because you guys had posted in my Nebulous Discord. It was no sec. I'm never sure how to
Yeah.
pronounce the name.
New
They
lobbies up, by
posted
the way.
earlier today. There was 3 container liners. I'm like, huh, that's a funny comp. And then we got into this game. I'm like, huh, there's a lot of carrier. Huh, there's a lot of container. I wonder what they're doing.
Also, the fact you showed up on my backline caused me to lose like 2 full flights of fighters, of bombers, because I got distracted and forgot about them, and Neko just cleaned them
Yep.
up.
I'm like, I'm just gonna close to 20 mil range. This will work fine.
Mhm. But yeah, so
I saw that. I was like,
NBJ for our,
that's a done for.
again, I see you suggesting. Why do you have a ship named End User License Agreement? Because their names are jokes.
Oh, can I swap to OSP side here then? Play more with Vivi then? Cute.
Also,
Echo,
none of you
what
brought
is-
a carrier. It's like
And my
that's
and my
not
carrier.
My
What
build.
is the correct battleship?
I haven't made a missile
drive
ship for the
layout?
new update, but I named my missile ships no returns policy.
The only correct.
Sorry, I hadn't quite caught that one who was asking someone Battleship.
What's the correct drive setup? Because I just realized
Um,
this thing has 2 reactors in it, and
Honestly,
was-
like, you can go 2 drives. I mean, Raider, like, you should have a Raider in there because Raider good. People like double Raider. Dragonfly's pretty solid for that. It's like you can go like 1 Raider, 1 Dragon, 1 Whiplash, and then a big reactor. If you do like beam backpack, you can get away with micro reactors. I'm not the best battleship guy, so I don't have like the huge authority to say exactly what you should run for it. But I think like a 1-1-1 is a pretty good.
Did I come up
balance
with
there.
names for my
It
turret?
gets
Yeah, I
you
did have turret liner names too.
Quadruple
Direct to
barrel.
consumer
Usually
shipping and
for
same day
gunboat,
delivery.
it's 1 large
Even though my
Raider,
turret
1
liner
large
fleet isn't
Dragonfly,
done.
1 small Raider, 1 small Whiplash. And you go dodging at, 8 kilometers or so.
Quad prowler.
No.
Your radar
Always.
signatures is still so big enough that
Yeah,
you're
it's like even
always
with
going
like
to be
triple
spotted.
Prowler drive, you're still the size of a small moon.
Quad prowlers, and then you have two frigates with pure jamming.
Yes, that can work. There's also the we had a spot on the side front of a battleship where you can jam the damn thing out with a normal drive setup at like 5 kilometers.
Also, NBJ for our. So,
That is not a joke, by the way. I've tried that out. You can angle a BB right and jam it out. To
Oh
like
my!
since
5
earlier you're
kilometers.
suggesting me do torpedo voxels instead of size 2 missiles, so that is in fact what I used to do for this Hunter Killer CL fleet that I modified for this update. But since bombers are in here now, and I found bombers are like a huge threat to voxels in particular, because they don't have great point defense. I decided to run S2s instead, specifically so I could run anti-bomber missiles.
What I've
So-
taken to is actually
Maybe change map.
Size 3
Oh,
size
right.
3H ACMs are goated though.
I've been running S3H on my double voxel fleet right now.
Actually, I'm gonna
Because
ask,
it's really
Vivi,
nice.
Do you know what we're talking about when we say S3H ACMs? Do you know what we're talking about when we say S3H ACM?
Are you asking me or?
Yes, that unless there's another Vivi in the call.
You know what? I've never seen S3H ACMs.
Okay. One, you have to check out some of the videos I post on YouTube then, because we have some great missiles games with those. Two, what these are is it's a size 3 hybrid with a big enough explosive, so it has like 140 meter radius.
Oh right,
Because
you
crash
told me about
interval
this.
is like a-
You told me about
Yeah.
this. Yeah, and it kills a full flight. It kills like
It
multiple
kills
bombers.
the whole fucking flight of bombers. It's hilarious when it hits.
The only real way to stop it is to just throw a ball of fighters into it.
Yeah,
So
you can
that
either
they
YOLO
take
one
the
fighter
fighters
in and
into it.
hope, or you can just try and be like, I really think this should intercept, and then smacks you.
Yeah, I don't think I'd
Because
want to
I
give up a
honestly-
missile slot on a voxel for that if I'm doing S3s, but
Yeah.
There's HIMARS in the chat as well. Yeah, HIMARS. I beamed bombers today. I've found out, yeah, you can do that with destroyers, and it worked really well. Who had the bombers on 8 point?
It's probably
Well,
no
yeah.
kick.
No kick or star? Both
I
your
didn't have
favorite.
any bombers.
Ah.
I was running
I was
bombers
circuit.
yeah, if I go into the editor real quick, I have an anti-bomber missile setup that that is really successful. It like always kills bombers if they get too close.
How close? How close range is it?
It has a distance of 7,000 meters. I don't know when the point defense controller fires it.
Okay, so that's about
It will
right then. Yeah,
fire.
Yeah.
It will fire.
7,000
It,
meters is about right.
'Cause you don't want
it
it to be
will
too
fire-
far, because then it'll just like zoom off across the map and miss.
Hmm.
yeah, it will fire it. I believe whenever it thinks that the craft will enter the point defense range before
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
missile range before the missile arrives there.
Other
So
thing you could do
it will
for
launch
that
them
like
very
specific
early.
is you can set it defensive but targeting nothing. So you just set it to like craft but don't check any like 1, 2, or 3 option. That way it's manual fire only. So you just press Z on incoming threat and it yubs it out at them.
Right, yeah,
or
there's
you
a.
just
I
click
keep forgetting
to.
there's a hotkey to fire point defense.
Yeah,
At,
Z
at
target.
It's very
You
helpful.
can also click your point defense doctrine to O if you panic and the enemy overruns you.
Yeah, just those
Then it
moments
will
of,
just
oh
fire
god,
them
fire
all.
everything.
But yeah, again,
So
the reason
how-
why I'm doing the S2s with that is literally just so I can run anti-bomber missiles and deal with
The nice part of the nice part about
bombers that.
S2s is that you can fit ADs, anti-bomber missiles, SDMs,
That's
and
true.
offensive in the same thing. It's
Yeah.
so nice.
That's
VLS2
true.
really stays winning this patch, like between breadsticks and size 2 hybrids just being like a decent thing. They don't do like the most damage, but you can get a lot of them. And then the active decoy change, like VLS2 backpack for boxes is pretty good.
So I've taken to running VLS3 backpacks so I can just instantly nuke an Acello.
Yeah, that's the other option of like, okay, how do I get like a hardened skin or boosted self?
Yeah, a VLS3 backpacks is the classic way to do it, but like I said, I switched to doing S2 backpacks.
I've just accepted the threat of being bombed. I've just been like, if I get bombed, so be
I'm
it.
sure it's so
You commit to your weakness. It's like, all right, I take this strength. Acellos be gone. I'll die to bombers. I accept this.
On my current light cruiser fleet, I actually made it so one has size 2s and the other side has size 3s.
Ooh, that's interesting.
I was considering that, but I did need that salvo size of 6 to get through Acello PD.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
fair enough.
Auroras otherwise will eat them
I'm
up.
not planning on getting through Ocel PD without harming it first. Because
Actually,
no
hang on a
chance.
sec. Just thinking
with
about that,
only
right?
3.
Like, you say you need the salvo size 6 to get through the Acello PD. Well, if you're not fighting the Acello, just having the size 3 backpack's good, because you can get, like, those EO, Wake, hardened skin missiles that are so good against tugs, because they don't have the ability to, like, effectively AMM them, right? Too much health bar.
I guess, but at the same time, I'm kind of betting that I can just RPF the tugs and be done with them.
True enough, yeah. I'm just thinking,
Yeah,
like, for little things outside your gun range. Or
once
even
you
if you
get
want to do
spec-
cruise with
yeah.
them. You could run cruise.
I could run cruise on them.
Well, fun tech. Anyways, before we start this next one up, Vivi, do you mind if I go with a little 3-minute ad break thing? Because I figured you want interruptions.
Sure. I usually do 1 minute 30 seconds ad breaks, except when I have reason to believe I'll be away for a bit.
Yeah, I just do a 3-minute on the hour thing, so I will be back in 3 minutes. Sorry if I hold things up for y'all. See you
No
in
worries.
3 minutes.
I
then, yeah.
personally find that 3 minutes is enough time for people to lose interest and leave.
Mm. At the same time, having to run that every 30 minutes is also... Sometimes it's hard to fit that in.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna run some ads, if he is too, and I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick then.
Yep.
Might as well run long ads if he's running long ads. I'll be right back, though. I have returned.
Well, that was fast.
The cowboy has a time of wait.
I am the creature, and I will creech, 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 creech.
So how's everyone doing, by the way?
Yep.
Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
For reference, every time I say creech, that's what I mean.
All right, so I just got back to like the weirdest noise imaginable. What are we all doing?
I asked how everyone is doing, and Tasty
Face
made that
noise.
noise.
Stop it, you. So let me keep you in the cage.
I am the creature.
Good
and I will
idea.
creech.
All right. Well, this is probably me throwing with this build, but let's try it.
I mean,
I'll mute myself since I'm a spectator.
All right, anyways,
Yeah.
do we want to go team chats again? We did our nice little post-game, pre-game, what everything there, and then
Oh,
we
okay.
cancel each other.
And team 1
Sounds good.
probably. OSP.
I'll stay listening to one
Let's
team, but
hop
I'll
down to
mute
team two, then
myself
OSP.
so to not talk.
Yep.
good luck, fire.
joining.
I'm gonna listen to you all talk.
Okie dokie.
All right.
right,
Let's see.
so-
We got Vivi, Edge, Tasty, and what? We got our spectator. Okay, that's fine.
No,
Just saw
lost
like,
the lines.
hang on, 4 players, 5 teams. Something weird. So as long as I'm throwing, should I explain what my build is?
Yes.
I see a fully container stack launcher.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's just there for health bar. You see the name of that line ship?
Oh, you're doing the
Pipe
pipe
bomb.
bomb build.
Yep. It's full of reactors, baby. Let's do war crimes. I have to can opener some way to get these T-20 shuttles on target. I've got 3 wings of them. I've got Omni soft kill and rockets in them. No, actually, I don't have Omni soft kill. These are just the gun rocket variants.
Oh my
So-
god.
Do I actually? No, I do have Omni soft kill.
You
I
do have
thought I
Omni soft
reworked
kill.
this. Right.
Warbler, Blackjack, and Bellbird.
OSP moment.
Surely nothing can possibly go wrong with this build, right? And it's not going to horribly end terribly. Sent this to there's another like Neb streamer, Scapegoat, who does some cool stuff. Want to give them a little shout out because they do really good stuff and they've been helping do the tournament stuff on the weekend that we're
When they're
casting, so-
named after different kinds of cat.
Yeah, I sent this into them, and I think they wanted to throw a brick at me after their fleet review of it, so I take that as endorsement.
And edges are named after JoJo stands.
Oh yeah, the Killer Queen King Crimson one. Edge, this was the fleet that I
Oh,
fought
you
against
should
you on
start.
Salar the other day, wasn't it?
Think so.
Yeah, because you were holding Salar, like trying to go for B point, and we pushed around with, like the Vauxhall battleship and my Axe Road combo thing there. Remember, he had to run over the top, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's Edge's build. He's got backpack rockets. Oh fuck, I don't want to get close."
It was unfortunate I got.
You know, every time there's a Friday Night Fleet Command stream, I'm like, God, I'm too tired for this shit. And then I play it, and then I'm like, yeah, I love this shit.
Yeah, I love spaceships for 3 games, and then you go take a nap, as is tradition.
Yeah.
So the pipe bomb's going down the trench.
I did 4 games a couple of times.
Nice. I made the mistake of my chat giving me 1 fleet review and then tournament casting and then more fleet review and then another tournament casting because I thought, oh, sure, I could do all these games. So that was a fun Saturday.
Yeah, it's a reason why why my typical week is to do a different game every time I stream.
Yeah.
Because
Welcome
like
back
in
to the
some
Neb
ways it would be
Mines.
better to like do like an individual game, like maybe 2 or 3 times a week. But I would get burnt out really fast.
Yeah. Oh, that's so crunchy with your mic.
Yeah. Actually, let me get something really quick. I can fix that.
Oh, I should have a redeem for naming ships.
Yeah, I put a name thing out, and I've got to put together a battleship called Tuna for the Catboy. No, it's the escort's gonna be Tuna for the Catboy. They've insisted the battleship be named Canuck United.
Wait, fuck, I forget what containers I have on this. I think I got rid of the mines? I think it no longer has mines?
Find out.
Yeah, I'm sad how mine's
Yeah,
on
it's
a
only decoys.
doctor.
Alright. Well, so be it, chat. My chat has redeemed Canuck mode, so I'm going to be stereotypical Canadian accent for the next little 5 minutes or so, and a song of the people, if you don't mind.
Aye, aye,
Oh my god, I just set my heading that way.
Yep. Alright, let's do this. Vivi, I can step on the point there if you don't want to. It's fine. That way you can just do front-liney things in my shuttle,
Commander.
shuttle
Firing
things.
missiles.
Oh, that wasn't necessarily I meant to fire the decoy, but whatever, this works.
You'll send it out, and people will think. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I meant to have
Let's
it
have
like
those players.
swerve back and forth to look like ships
the old
looking
juke,
around,
yeah.
moving around instead of going in a straight line, but oops. Whatever.
You juke them a little too hard, then
It's
they,
been a bit since
make
I
it
played
look
the
big.
game.
Your new is deploying. Let's see how this thing goes. Oh yeah, I forgot I had Australia mode too. Really hoping this build actually works because I have not run this thing in like a game against people like this.
I'm also gonna make it look like there's some.
So yeah, if you want to like juke around, make it look like we get more liners up there than we actually do. Do you remember the one game where you had your decoy they didn't want to leave and it got tucked in the little armpit of your ship there?
Yes, I do. And people were so confused about that.
It's like, why are those two liners so close together? It doesn't make no sense. All right, let's
I'm
see if
gonna
they're
make it
efficient
look
for missiles or
like
not.
there are some decoy. There are some clippers going around for
Do you still went towards A point?
the.
Oh, I do have decoys on this actually. Nice. Totally forgot I afforded decoys. Do one of them, and we'll do one of these.
Firing missiles.
All right, I'm gonna fake out an A-capper here as well, and see where we end up with that.
We have secured Zone Comet.
Okay, I
show
see
those
enemy
marked as
contacts
multiple
coming up
ships.
there.
Zone Eclipse.
Just where they end up.
That's interesting.
Yeah. What could those be? That's probably something in open space then.
What's
just like trying to
that?
play evasive.
If they're
Just
only
paraphrase
appearing at
it.
10,000, then they're probably not that
Could be
large.
well, it's got jamming, whatever it is. So I want to say Vauxhall and friends, or maybe like.
Yeah, I'm
frigate
guessing
pair or
Vauxhall.
something.
Yeah, that's what I was guessing
Hey.
too.
I'll go with that. Edge, I'll support you a little bit where I can
Negative,
underneath
that
the map,
site is out of
but
our range. Quiet. Commands on the line.
I also got 8 and 9 first.
Aye, aye,
I am
I'm trying to
spotted.
Bloodhound on it either way.
yeah, you get
Just
the
fine
secondary
liners.
batteries, right? No, you're 250s, never mind.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yeah, right. What if I went
Nice.
over?
Nation.
Okay,
Awaiting your
Scope
orders,
is being
Commander.
jammed.
they have like their RPF.
Awaiting your
Mm.
orders, Commander. Tracking
Yay.
Can't I see them?
Securing Zone Atlas.
Firing on him.
Yeah,
Well,
give
there's
me
the A-cap
something.
attempt going off. Ed, do you see him or not?
What are our orders?
There they are.
Yeah, I see it.
I'll give it a little bit of love in that.
Ooh, triple bucks.
And keep the flanks honest for the
Evil
moment.
detected.
Yeah, from the
Scope
that's
is
those are
being
definitely
jammed.
Vauxhalls.
All right, gotcha. Let me put a warning marker
What
up
are our
about where they were.
orders, Commander?
There you are.
God damn it! I hate when you get jammed for a second and it stops training the Bloodhound on them.
Yeah, you got to put the
Oh my
bloodhound
God.
on position. I gave you the A marker so you can reference with that. Your like sphere tool.
You heard
Yeah,
the orders.
it's just very annoying.
Quiet. Incoming.
Yeah, fair
It
enough.
should switch to doing on position.
Yeah, that'd be nice. It just needs to be underneath.
I am
be a lot
going
better.
to dip down so I don't get shot at so much.
Yeah, keep yourself
We're
going.
underway. Awaiting We're taking component damage.
Oh yeah, Levy plays this on a Steam Deck because they're insane.
The enemy is
They'll be there
securing
before
zone
you know
dagger. The enemy securing zone
Edge,
Adams.
you gave them the 8 point.
We've lost
Ding ding
the
shake.
bomb.
You gave me no any tracks.
Waiting
Come
for
on, no
orders,
tracks.
No twax?
What
I'll
are
try.
our orders, Commander?
Alright.
Man, you
Okay,
so
what do I see?
salad
Somebody
until
sees the
then.
pipe bomb. That's not good. I need to not be seen here.
Oh, it's probably the voxels.
Yeah, and I don't want to run towards the voxels because they outpace me. Now they're going to shoot me. No, I don't want to go up in flames yet. No, no. Retreat.
Yes,
Quickly.
Commander.
Back it up.
Yeah, that's definitely voxes.
This thing takes forever to turn.
A component has been
Really quick
destroyed.
question. Do we know what 3173 is? Is that a Solomon?
Can you put it in
We'll
chat
be
so we can
there
click to it?
before you know.
Or-
Receiving.
That's a big thing to go into. I want to say that's a battleship right there.
Me too.
1, 2, 3 gun. It
Target
looked
confirmed.
large. Does battleship or Axford? You can bow tank. Prio it.
Just because
Pushing
it's
up really
Yes,
aggressive.
Command.
3 on the bottom.
That's a Mark 68 on it, I want to say. So
Yeah, but that was on the bottom.
Moving on your waypoint.
Never
No, it's bomb
3173
done.
is I'm firing on it with the rest of that volley that got
Yeah.
interrupted on the voxels.
time to not be here. I'm gonna jam that thing out. See what we get.
What the fuck?
Buzzer on. Okay. I got something at B point, which looks like
It looks like it's definitely either an Axford or a Solomon.
Axe or battleship. Yeah. Hello. What are you? You're
gonna go
so
strike at that.
small. Eat rounds.
I'm just
Go
going
jam
to
at
the
this
map
thing,
then.
man.
Not dealing with cat to this one.
Warning. Enemy lock detected.
Alright.
It's a battleship.
No damage
Target
Okay.
detected.
sighted.
Gotcha. Pipe bomb is secured.
Receiving.
Taking a little damage there, but
Sensors
that's
are
alright.
jammed.
Everything's fine. Okay, so if I can get
Orders,
onto the
Commander.
battleship, then I can knock that out pretty good. I think they might have double battleships. I'm seeing like it looks kind of like fighter craft hanging out over there. B
Module
point,
has been
yeah, okay. B point. I
destroyed.
want to say that's battleship, and the other one up mid is definitely battleship.
Missile away.
Which my other
You
line
Don't
ship
have many
decoys.
missiles left.
Tasted
Awaiting
already.
orders, Commander.
We're losing modules.
Moving
Just
out,
jamming on this
Commander.
thing. Probably good enough.
Split these apart a little bit
Standing
just so I
by.
can make sure to force that into cover properly.
The enemy has
What do you want?
buzzers.
How am I gonna
In
get
fact,
that?
I'm going to
Let's
pull
move.
them both back.
That's
So,
it.
Standing
Tasty,
by.
you're doing trench run on that thing,
Internal
right?
damage
Okay.
detected.
Yeah,
So you
I'm
can be
about
that
to
camp.
smack it.
Spotted.
Other one is also battleship. That
I
is.
don't think they have much guarding the underside here, Edge, because they got 2
337
battleships
is
up
also
top. They got a
battleship.
Vauxhall group.
Damn it.
I'm seeing like a Corvette or 2. I think you're good to push up here, Edge. I'll start working the flanks with my other.
Yeah, I'm
What
just
to do, Commander?
playing speed going. There's
Oh
something
my
swinging
God.
around the bottom of the map though. Look out.
Okay. If you can get me an idea of roughly where it is, I can take it out.
Oh no, it's on
Component
the other
disabled,
side. Come on.
Commander.
Okay.
It's aggressing
We've only
C,
got a few
so
missiles left.
underside is
Gotcha.
they're your
Hello, whatever
Huntress
you are.
and Sphinx. There's 2.
Talk to us.
Why are you going up so high?
We're losing components.
2 squad. You guys keep firing on target. Yeah.
There is 2 ships at D though.
Okay. The hackers
We're
over.
losing
Yeah.
modules.
Do that. What are you? You are
Alright,
annoying,
let's
is what you are. Okay.
go
Battleship
try.
skimmers. Let's get them. Screw it. Rocket time. This might be police groups actually, like frigate pairs or something. That could be good.
Alright, got some bombs on the
Okay, there's 3
Yeah, that was
ships
a lot
at
of good
D.
hits on the Solomon.
Play a game called How Strong Is Your Point Defense? That's a torpedo corvette. Very nice.
Component is
Okay,
holding together.
Commander.
what if you,
What do you want?
fire missiles?
Please do not die. Oh, fucking DC complex is down.
Ripperonis.
Component is holding
Okay, there is
together.
a keystone. Is
Okay, fully pull back behind the
Let's
rock.
move.
Flash these guys. Very nice.
Tell us what to do, Commander.
There's on this thing.
all this bomb shit. We can probably.
We're on our way.
You are a keystone, which is gonna get jammed here in a second. Rocketed. Okay,
I
yeah,
gotta
Shadow
start
Sun
running.
is on cappers. That's a corvette, or not a corvette. What's the thing called? A destroyer. Yes.
If you get it to rotate to you, I can just outright kill it once my
Yeah.
line is done.
He's rotating.
Did
on
I ever
me.
play Elite
Honestly, yeah,
Dangerous?
just
No.
Run his fade. Take his lunch money. Crease his
Oh,
Jordans.
I ran out of restores. Fuck, I can't bring my DC complex back online.
No.
Ship's still alive. It still has guns, but no
But
magazine.
Yeah. No mag?
We're ready, Commander.
Damn it. Actually, I could have. Actually, I think I repaired this stuff in the wrong order. Fuck me.
We're ready,
No point
Commander.
defense. You have Sonal. Let's find out if I can pen that or not. You distract this a little bit here with my rocket seat.
Hey, this is about to be a dead DD.
Oh yeah, you got him broadside. Never mind.
I have it locked and it's 258.
And yeah, that thing's toast. Nice. You guys are on off.
What are our
Fine.
orders?
Your problems are. That one.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Okay, shuttle micro. Yippee.
My other liner is almost
Aye, aye,
fully
Commander.
intact.
Moving out.
Nice. They've got backline assets over here that I'm getting onto, which is fun.
Target acquired.
I am going to deploy the pipe bomb towards them and see how well it
Understood.
works.
We're en route.
Hold lock on that. Okay, that's
What are our orders?
Hey Tasty, do you want to bully your brother? Firebird's charging at us.
I would love to. Unfortunately,
You
there
moved
are
downstairs,
2
so you
Solomon
get
on me.
spotted.
Ah, I see. You're already. Yeah, they already got you. Engaged. Gotcha.
You get an
and
angle to
my
fire on it.
engines are not happy.
I am fighting against Lost Leviathan. I recognize because their fleet is a group of ships that make up a. I wonder if this is the Butter Tart fleet. If this is a fleet. Levy does great fleets where their stuff is like a recipe for either cookies or something.
Okay, I shall assist you in your
Aye, aye,
endeavors.
Commander. Moving
Fire
out.
missiles.
Okay,
Shit,
now
I
dip
need
back
to do money
down.
jamming.
They're shooting at us.
I am letting myself get torped here, which is actually rather stupid. Never mind. Pavis is good. Stay winning. Yeah.
We hear you, Command.
Oh, you are getting hit. Fuck.
Course laid in.
Standing
We're
by.
taking component damage.
They're locking onto us,
Yeah, well, we
Commander.
can see that thing off. Come on, pipe bomb, clear the area. Let's go.
We've
All right.
lost a module. Orders,
The
Commander.
battleship
bomb
is
inbound.
scarred, but it doesn't
What
seem
are
to be
orders?
very damaged. At this point, I'm throwing this up just as a
Reloading.
distraction.
Do
What
it.
can we do for you, Commander? We're taking fire, Commander.
Grape shot on that thing. That's a problem.
Copy.
Fire singular
Opening
rocket.
fire.
Fine. I don't know if this thing's dead or not. Probably gonna be.
Understood. We're en route.
Alright.
Why are you there?
Yeah, that's-
Why are
oh, I
you
watched-
there?
Dead, Commander.
Oh, those voxels are coming over the rock. That's gonna be painful. Okay. Yep. Hello, what are you?
You just retreat back to me if he's like, where are you at the voxel?
Yeah.
If you need cover from voxels, here I'll move up.
Yeah, I'm a little
We're
far
ready
out for
when
that.
you
Don't
are,
worry about it.
Commander.
Rocket's
No,
alright.
I'll kill the voxel.
Bonk. Levy commenting about my originality and lack thereof here. All right. Okay, Pavis, nice
Component
move. You are taking a lot of damage.
Warning. Component
So
disabled.
those two are basically dead. Cool. Firebirds up here.
Internal
Who's
damage
about to get
detected.
missiles? Come away. Whee!
Received. Repositioning.
Engines are working.
Okay, take you
Let's
off of
move.
evasive maneuvers.
Firebird, nice dodge. All right. More missile time. Get him again.
Commander,
Prioritize
we
repairs.
lost a module.
The enemy is securing zone comet.
Oh, there are 2 Solomons here.
Yeah, double Solly. Solimon, if you will.
Commander, a module was
Oh,
destroyed.
that's got to be enough damage, right? This thing's smoking bad. Alright, you're on that. You're doing this. Fine.
Component
Very
lost.
good.
Pipe bomb. How
Pipe bomb
far are
is
you from
deployed.
detonating, do you think?
Pipe bomb has not been shot enough yet, unfortunately. I'm really hoping that they will. Actually, I think I
just
got a
don't know.
disarming missile. I
Dialing in.
did. So, yeah, I'm good to just sit on the point here and contest this. Because they have to then kill me.
We hear you, Command. We can
You
take
able
him.
to...
We are contesting
Alright.
zone comet.
Cheers.
I just got a note for the sake of
dive,
launching.
Oh
Quiet.
boy, this is gonna
Command's
hurt.
on the line.
Jammer's in like that-away direction.
Underway.
Send.
Okay, they're switching fire to terms of service, which is dead, so.
That's fine. I hope.
Oh,
Okay,
you see where
Something.
where are
This
the
is
voxel?
unusual.
Are they
Wait.
still up there?
Mm.
Shooting you?
Yeah, the voxel's still up top. Let me give you an attack marker, like roughly here. Yeah, about B sword. That should be about them. So I got nothing
there, I
else
see him.
really
Check,
to
check.
help against that, but we should have double damage control team these because they're a little.
All right, there we go.
Whatever.
That's some good container hits into that Solomon.
Yep.
See?
Oof.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
The enemy is securing
It's
zone
really sad because like Firebird knows how to soft kill, but like it's just the consistent case of hi, I'm Tasty, I'm gonna do the thing. Every time you two see each other, it's like, God damn it, not
Shit,
you.
I'm being jammed out. Let's see.
Understood. Engaging the enemy.
You're
Oh,
gonna
the
do
C
that.
Switching
points.
targets to Solomon. To Shadow Sun.
All right, I think
Okay, 1, no, 5.
I'm pretty sure the Solomon I just bonked is relatively hurt. To
Okay.
say the least.
No, why am I? UI keeps
They're
breaking
locked
fast.
I think I see oil.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Yeah,
checks
it's
out.
dead.
I launched a lot of bombs at it.
Nice. Didn't hear the alarm bells, but I'll take your word for it. Okay, so then I need to go get close to Bully over there.
All right.
I'm very
Since
sad
the
they
next
haven't blown
one,
me.
Incoming enemy fire.
Bully
We don't have any power.
should be
We
fun
hear
to
you,
fight.
Command.
Oh, that's a keystone. Okay, jam that thing.
Receiving.
A component is gone. Quick.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Fuck, I let
We're
the
in no shape to get there.
one-town
Command.
one die.
Ah, rip. You guys need
She's going down. Get the hell out of here.
mine. Oop. Okay. Yeah, they're continuing to sandblast away my shuttles, but that's fine because they're not fighting you, Edge.
Right,
so-
I am
Tell us what
flank
to do,
speeding away from that.
Understood. Moving now.
I'm near you.
The Tug's reactor is about to go.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, in the backfield, that's fine. Okay, I'm getting beamed here, which sucks. Ow. I don't have any more rocket. Luckily, I think I might have HE'd the nose. Not enough, actually, never mind.
Tell us what to do, Commander.
All right, come on.
Okay, I can't get tracks
get
to these
jammed.
foxholes. I'm just moving.
No. My illuminator's in the wrong position. Fuck.
Ah, damn it. Wait, they put
Incoming
two?
enemy fire.
How many beamstones do they
It's
have?
kind of fast. These are fast line ships.
It's like 3.
Yeah, who's the... Because we killed one down on the D point. Oh, that was Shadow Sun's goalie. Ah, okay, so this is 2 of the Skug fleet. Interesting.
Oh, shoot, I'll just go over the top.
Yep.
Fuck it, I'll charge them on
I just
Alright,
bonked the
nice hit
Solomon
with the
so many
containers
bombs.
onto the
I'll be
bully.
fighting or shooting it in the side in just a sec.
Can you give me an offset lock with your...
Green
Acquiring
Jam does not
target.
have any radar and
Module is back up
immobilized.
again.
I don't think I have anything I can offset with, sorry, right now, because I'm kind of getting wiped. Yeah, no hunter, those things. Like, I'm doing what I can with what I got here, but I don't got much left. This is kind of a cheese fleet after all, so.
All right. The next Solomon is pretty heavily damaged. I am not capable of doing anything anymore because I just lost my last lighthouse, but I just smacked it with another full salvo of containers.
All right.
Reward detected.
Oh, I pulled out of range of it in time. Thank God.
Nice. Okay, well, we're getting the
Okay, I'm
ACAT
charging
either
B
way.
point.
Edge, I'm
The
gonna
Solomon
try and
is
send
sleeping.
my Huntress up top so I can provide offset for you. It'd be enough for you to like get a sense of where they are. What is actually not dead?
Understood.
You can
Engaging
still
the
live.
enemy.
No, wait,
you're
switch
number two,
ammos,
you're gonna be
switch
number
ammos.
3. There we go. That's
Or
tough.
you're
Shockingly, the pipe bomb is the
Engaging
only
now.
thing that hasn't exploded there.
Yeah, I'm very annoyed about that. It's like, come on.
Underway, Commander.
Maybe I have to change the name so it's not as obvious.
I mean, it's mostly because the Solomons have been exploded.
Oh, it's got a
that
fuel line
Solomon's
fire.
Ooh. So it do. That's alarm bells. It's dead.
dead. I love the frontline CLN.
I hate how often you get away with that thing.
I mean,
We have
it's not me
secured
getting
zone
away with it.
Moving out, Commander.
I mean, there's like good ways of punishing that build, but you just like I've seen you consistently just not get hit by them. It's like, God damn it, just like somebody heck me,
Really
man.
pushing through that molten aluminium.
Moving up to the top of the map, trying to get you that offset.
Excuse me, it's aluminum.
I think you mean aluminum.
Aluminium.
Aluminium. Yes.
We're on
I'll
our
let
way.
By the way,
Hunters
did
in
you know the
range, there you go,
reason
Edge.
Brits
Okay.
you know the reason Brits say aluminium instead of aluminum is because a British dictionary decided to randomly change the pronunciation because it thought it was better.
I mean, at the same time, the Americans, they changed their spelling for stuff because they were printing by the letter costs-wise, so...
Aluminum is the original spelling and pronunciation.
I'm just trying to harp on you for color and iron. Or, not iron, armor. That's what it was. Armor... I was supposed to spell V. What the hell is that?
There we go.
Yeah, one editor liked aluminium better, and forced people to change it, even though that's not what it's called.
That sounds about right.
Congratulations, Pipe Bomb.
And now
You
Brits
managed
act
to
like, and now
survive
Brits
2
act
left
like
left.
aluminium is the original correct pronunciation, and no, it's not.
It's aluminium.
Securing zone dagger.
I woos your minium. Alright, I'm gonna try and move back onto the D point edge. Oh, do you still have a gun capper down there? Never mind.
Okay, I moved one
Yeah, that
off,
thing is,
so
oh, that's torpedo and defender. Yeah, you got that easy. Keep my stuff in your cap points, I suppose. Alright,
At least
missiles
no one
incoming
says.
on you, Edge. Missiles incoming.
At least no one says
Oh, wow.
aluminum.
I don't believe
Mhm.
it. So
That was the
Burns, we're
original
providing
proposed
offset.
name.
Yep, MCON hard. Right.
Aluminum.
Don't
missiles
worry.
aren't real.
Actually, yeah, this
Oh wait,
is
my
like
ablative
shoes,
shuttle isn't there.
right? Uh-oh.
Don't worry, Vivi. In Polish we call it glin.
I think that was a Hackbee. So,
Yeah, that was
Killer Queen
Hackbee.
missing its midsection and most of its aft, right?
Oh, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Just,
I have
Fine, we didn't need those
First off.
components anyways.
just walk it off, you know?
Yeah,
Oh wait, shit. I
but
still
then
have
it
rockets
was.
on this thing.
But then it got changed to aluminum, and then when British editor decided it should be aluminium instead.
Aluminium. What's the worst
Native
way you can
aluminum
butcher?
remarkably precious. Yeah, it's like aluminum's like really common, like as in ore, like in the Earth's crust. But
Mhm.
refining it, we just had no idea how to like get that done for the past like
It requires electrolysis.
yeah. So it's just like, huh, this is a really useful material. Shame we can't use it.
Yeah, we needed electricity to do it. Hi, Bo Noble.
Oh no, Bones here. Run. Actually, no, she might fit well into your chat, baby.
I was busy telling Chad about how the British spelling of aluminium is the wrong one. And it is in fact aluminum.
Whichever one you hate most is the right way of spelling it.
Good calls.
We're on
Do
our
we
way.
lose to the
Chocolate
voxels?
chip missile incoming. EOA rad. Your hardened skin or not. Oh, never mind. You've got point defense still. That
Nope,
works.
Crick. Aluminum is the correct original spelling and pronunciation.
I don't
Caution.
know. I think it's the other way around, Vivi.
9665 seems to still have an alive beam.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
probably wanna smack
it's
that
also
one
firing
first.
missiles at you.
Never mind. Yes.
Overrolling it looks, or no, it just can't quite get your angle. Okay, I've got rockets inbound on it. Give me a second.
No, it's just I get like this whenever Brits want to be prescriptive about something that they're the ones who fucked up originally.
Did that
Good old
SRH just
British-America
not save
rivalry.
torpedo? Because I sincerely hope that's not a torpedo that uses EO.
That would be interesting.
40 meters per second light ship.
Only?
Fire for effect.
People still don't expect my line ships to move as much as they do for some reason.
Yeah, long hauls are good. Rockets ahoy. One strike on
Dual
target.
syndrome.
Rockets ahoy. Two. How do you miss? He's
Ceasefire.
stationary.
Securing zone boxer.
What do I pay these
Two.
gunners for?
Both of them got bonked. Yippee!
Yep, we take it either way.
Does anyone have
Boxes are a
illuminators?
bit of a problem up there, but still. Come on, pipe bomb, you can do this. Get over there. Yes, you
Do any of
burn
you
like
have
nothing,
illuminators?
No.
Okay, I'll go for a wake shot.
Let's see. We're still good on D point. That thing's getting seen off slowly. All right. I'm gonna go crit on point here because reactor moment. I'm gonna drift out as
We
well.
love war crimes. Yippee!
Yippee! Alright. I had a big sip redeem I didn't do. Hang on.
Oh damn, you actually killed them.
I gotta stay hydrated. Tasty, you're still alive in that thing. Nice.
Yeah, of course.
How many storages do you have in that?
Yeah,
I have
Firebird is
2
correct. This game
larger
is
and a
basically over, I
DCX.
think.
We're en
Oh,
route.
All right.
2 larger than DCX, so relatively few.
It's been kind of over for a while, but it's extremely over.
Apologies, Commander.
Can
Initiating
actually,
attack.
do I want to fix that balloon?
Firing on that voxel.
I know. Yeah,
Truck.
fine. I'll fix that bloom because they're not going to be close enough.
That's out of range, Commander.
I want to react to bloom somebody. I made a pipe bomb fleet and I never got to
Apologies,
do it. Dang it.
Commander. We need to be closer for that.
Trying to get my dang thrusters turned correctly angle. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Your creature is
string
in the
tail
way
look
of the voxel.
Baby, you have the entire space. It's like you can go anywhere. It's straight.
I know.
Anyways, there's the signature nebulous food over there, the reactor blooming onion.
There it goes.
Negative. That's too
My
far.
wake missiles just turned the wrong way.
Huh.
We're
They went from
underway,
wake missile to
Commander.
wonk missile.
I mean, they've always been wonk missiles.
Wonkulous fleet command. Okay.
Let's
Almost have
Shall
myself
we
back
collect this
to
guy
get onto that
backside?
point
That
there.
voxel is not going to be long for this world, getting hit in the side with 450 HE.
voxels are more surprising than you'd think.
Sensors
Yes,
are jammed.
I
No.
play
They can
voxels
take
all
a
the time.
weird
I know
amount,
they
yeah.
tend to die
No.
when this happens.
Okay, well, Vivi, that's also you playing voxels and you held fire last game, so I think there's different
I
factors
know.
at play.
Wait.
I know your game's tough. Oh, sorry, Levy. Did Levy actually have any ships left, though? I think it's probably all right.
La creature. Okay, yeah, actually, Wake is actively turning my
Yep.
things the wrong way.
That's odd.
Target off scope.
Vivi, you got a
Holding
track
fire.
coming towards you if your terms of service has anything to shoot that with.
Initiating target lock. No can do, Commander.
What track?
Sensors are jammed.
That one I just put in chat there. Do
Copy.
you not run
Opening
T20
fire.
secondaries?
Quiet. Commands on the line.
Oh, no, the terms of service has nothing on it.
Oh, okay.
The terms of service is the one that's basically dead.
Laid in.
Okay,
It's a
gotcha.
zombie ship.
What can we
It's
do
like
for you,
still alive,
Commander?
but it doesn't have any. But it can't do anything.
Okay. Let's shoot the guy.
Initiating
That
Yes,
said, I
fine.
can
Yep.
flip over and start
Opening
firing at the
fire.
sprinter.
We broke your stream deck. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
for a
sorry,
50
Levy.
worth it.
This fleet was not
Engaging
tested against stream
target lock
decks.
Initiated. Scope is being jammed.
No. Oh, it does have a drive. Right. It's
Sensors are
probably
jammed.
dead. No, it's not. Edge, give him the 90-degree roll. Okay, so if I had a nickel for like every time Edge has gotten like disgusting rocket strikes on Arroya, Okay, I got a weird missile desync where it's just hanging out near your ship, but
Initiating
well,
target
yeah.
lock.
Either way, that voxel is not going to be combat effective. And the other one, the what's it, girl beat? I think it's the last combat craft
What
they
are our
have.
orders, Commander?
I think I might be able to hot launch into
Course
this.
laid in.
Give it a shot.
We're ready when you are,
I
Commander.
need to be closer.
Oh,
Turning
the
on
Vox is
engines
trying it.
now.
Oh, nice impact. That thing's got to be like drive and a CIC only. Like, there's no
Aye,
other
aye,
way.
Commander. Moving out.
I'm going for the voxel too.
Just let me hot launch into it. I want to murder it.
Scope is being
Right.
jammed.
I haven't got
Trying to go
enough
for the
kill.
point blank and see if you get it.
Aw, it's moving faster.
It
than I
does.
can-
It's got a blank side that you can try and go into. It's actually rolling his blank side towards you here, so you might get a shot.
Treason SOSP rebels destroy the beautiful ANS Navy, not voxel.
The Voxel, elegant, perfect. A dozen
Mr.
rocket
Fire
strikes in
incoming.
civilian merchant vessels. Oh, well, so let us introduce ourselves.
So, the issue with just launching is that I don't have any seekers. Well, I have SAS seekers, but I don't have any illuminators. So I
Oh,
gotta.
you got pause
get it.
fire just right then, huh?
Enemy buzzer detected.
Or are you trying to go for like a wake back shot here?
We are securing zone
I'm trying
boxer.
to get my container banks directly on top of it, so I can just.
Oh,
hot
so you
launch
basically just gonna
straight
kick it
into
at the airlock and hope it goes off.
Yep.
Nice.
Unfortunately, well, it's moving.
Hmm.
I dislike that.
Yeah.
Understood. We're
Should
on
have it a
route.
grape because I cannot kill this sprinter otherwise.
No, Keystone's dead, pretty much.
The voxel even. Let's star out then. So okay, that should be the voxels are dead. Yeah, voxels are dead. That's Starfleet. The top key.
Rip.
GG. Whew. Well, that was a weird one. Yeah, my pipe bomb was a dud. Come on, I got this thing out. It's meant to go for mailboxes. How dare they? There's 2 battleships even.
Well, I mean, I just ate them.
Yeah.
Let's
Yum,
head
yum, yum.
back to the lounge.
Tasty, you ate all my food. No, I'm.
I didn't do that much damage, but I absorbed quite a lot.
Yes, you did.
I did a really good job bobbing in and out of cover that game.
Yeah. It was certainly a game. I think I skill issued my shuttle wings horribly, but
They did quite well. What the fuck is pipe bomb?
I enjoyed how long you
So-
kept shooting at the terms of service after it had no guns.
War crimes. That's what it is.
so I'll let you guys take a guess what pipe bomb is.
100 mil.
Look-
No, not even.
You are complaining about this bullshit. Why are you
Yes.
doing it?
This was a proof of concept of a cheese fleet, and I thought, you know what, this is funny. It's got cat names. I'll run this once and then be done with it.
So
It's a
what is
really
this?
stupid
I
thing that
see.
didn't work, but
So what?
It's just decoys and a ceremonial arming missile, and
Yeah.
And then
2
Oh.
PDTs, which
I
which were actually MVP because they killed all my fighters while I was distracted.
Yep.
And
It is-
that's
And
why
also
I
I
should have
got
probably
exited
filled
out the
with-
summary screen so early.
with
Oops.
jury-rigged reactors and shit. to the
yeah,
max.
it's literally full of all the reactors I could fit. It's got long haul
Yes.
sun drive. It's just meant to run forward and die and be stupid and bloom. It's a really dumb fleet, and I don't recommend it. But I only brought it out because I'll run this once, this cheese game, and do it. Then
If someone wants to know how to do it better, you go booster reactor in the back, and then you go sun drive, and that way you can pause fire rockets into it, so you guarantee that you have
Oh
to boom.
my.
yeah, that's the
Yes,
one way of like doing the crit build style for it, where it's like, oh, I set this thing 2-minute timer, and then it runs forward and dies.
Yep.
Used to do that with like tugs and grape shot, but they changed that correctly to not be like that because that's really stupid. It shouldn't really be a thing, but here we are.
Vivi, are you
I take
going
it-
to put the lobby up again?
Hop back
Oh,
in.
yeah, I need to
I'm
host the lobby. Voxhole onion is everything in the onion, but an additional layer called a nose. I think
mean, you
that
look
fits
at a
into the
voxhole.
don't be killed part of the onion, actually.
Like,
Look,
you
that's
look at the nose
better
of a voxel and thruster
than the
17
shit
dies. That's
post
just the way
that
it
was
goes.
in Balacon
Oh, I forgot to put a
recently,
password
so,
on this one. Let me try that
That's
again.
fine. Oh, okay. Uh-oh, game froze.
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't. It really doesn't like that, Vivi.
what?
You should let us.
There it goes. Now it's hosted again.
You closing the lobby while we're trying to join it.
Yeah.
Oof, sorry.
There
What's
was
my
a-
monster hunter weapon? Greatsword.
Neko, you brought so many ruddles that I did 30k no, like almost. I want to say almost 50k damage.
The
to
password
shuttles
is
alone.
Vivi. Every time I host, it's Vivi.
In regards to the shuttles, yeah, it's just like I've run shuttle wings before like that. And it's a fun fleet style to play of like 3 shuttles just kind of running around the map. 'Cause you can get the Omni soft kill on one, you can get like T20, and then the
I like
rockets together.
Greatsword because I like simple to learn, hard to master things. And I
Do we want
like,
to do
and
5v5?
I also have like, and also despite my terrible sense of direction, I actually have a great sense of timing.
You'd be perfect for
5v5?
those ones.
Yeah, we could go for
I'm
a
gonna head
5v5.
off now.
Want to
Have
do Ken?
fun.
Bye.
I don't want to do Canyon, it's too big.
Okay.
Yeah. No one
It's funny
wants
you
to
say it's too big and then you look King's Escapade for a second there.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, that's a fine. Escapade's fine. It's just also.
It's just one of the like larger maps and the terrain's a little scrunkly, so crap kind of sometimes gets stuck.
Can give you direct CLNs.
What do I want to run?
Also, Shadow, you missed me rambling about how it's actually the Brits who are wrong about the pronunciation of aluminum.
I don't care.
That's the correct answer.
It was some random editor. Oh my god, did he leave?
Yes.
Perfect response.
Wait ahead. Hang on. Trying to sort out my flicks. I should run my intermission thing. I'll just do that. This way. Yeah. That's fine. These were built stupid tanky.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
I think this is fine. That's fine. All right, I'll try this one and see how that goes. Do we have a? No, we're still missing one more. There's somebody else from a dragon here.
No, we could just shuffle one play up from OSP to ANS, and let Levi spectate.
Tasty, so you don't just like completely brick everyone today. You want to play ANS?
All right, all right.
Thanks, dog.
I have an ANS fleet I need to try anyways.
Oh god, I put you on ANS. You're gonna like Shadow Wizard Money Gang us, aren't you?
No. Shadow Wizard Money Gang doesn't have nearly enough bombers.
Oh no. Regretting my choice of breadsticks.
How many breadsticks do you have?
Vivi, are you going
Not
to
enough.
give us the 4v4
Correct.
map, or are we going to...
Oh, yeah, we need to do 4v4.
Well, we just got Jar here. We can get a Levy in, and that should work, I hope.
Or like
Nope.
that.
Maybe not.
Oh,
Maybe-
Jar comes over and we take Navy back.
Pick a side. There we go. All right, that looks probably okay. Yeah.
Oh god.
Do you see?
I think this is fine. Let's stick with this so we don't like shuffle too much anymore, and that should work out all right.
I haven't heard of DayZ in like 6 years.
Still played by some people. I remember that being like the reason people would get Armor 2 like back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, if we're happy with this, do we want to go team chats and then kind of set up for that? Or did we want to do like any last second trades and shuffles for players?
No, this looks good.
All right. ANS team 1, OSP team 2. Let's do that. I'll be in
Yep.
control. What the hell am I saying? There's an Armor 2 bundle that involved the DLC map needed to play DayZ specifically. Yeah, that's like a mod becomes so popular. It's like, oh, hey, you're gonna get this game for it. And then the DayZ mod like thing, it like what was it like the actual launch DayZ like finalized version they did for whatever they're called their 1.0 was like so weird because it just went and did none of the stuff that the community wanted. That was a really weird story for that one. All right. Thinking comp wise, Vivi, you want to play carrier then, yeah? Or are you?
Yeah.
Okay, you're doing carrier. All right. So we get you on carrier. We
Not
get
necessarily a
Lemon
good
doing our
idea when I'm as
captain.
tired as I am, but I've had
well, I mean-
insomnia this like entire past week.
All right. So I'll be playing frontline 450 broadside as T20 secondary, so I can see off heavy and light. Edge is gonna do what plasma can opener with your little escort things. Okay. Then Jar is doing like 450 Acello and then half carrier support stuff. Okay. This seems like a pretty balanced comp. I think you do. If we have anything we want to change out, just say so, and then we can swap around. Because I've got a couple fleets I could switch to if we feel like we need more or something.
Fucking Vivi in the bed. Yeah, I think it's my allergies mostly is like have been killing me for a while. And I've just been not sleeping.
Is it the cedar trees again?
Cedar pollen is not high right now. I actually don't know what's setting off my allergies so bad.
Fair enough. I remember it was probably like a year ago we talked about like the cedar tree and just had the
Yeah.
cedar joke. Haha. Throwbacks.
Yeah, like the cedar season has ended. Like just ended. Ah.
No. All right, Lemon better be able to play out of their mind because I'm hyping them up, making it look like I'm playing caps. Catch them cleverly.
Yeah.
They won't suspect it. All right. Guess we just wait for them to ready up then, and we go from there. Can reset some audio stuff. Hang on, this might break noises. See if that worked. There we go. Well, hope they lock in and we go from there. Because I think we're just waiting on ANS team, right?
Yep.
Oh, Vivi, do we want to play this one to 1500? That's quite a few points for Relas.
Right. Should I do 1000?
I think 1000 is the standard for Relas. I don't believe there's like I know Nyx is up to 1250 now, but I'd say 1000 is default for it.
Yeah. Hey, top 10.
Hey, top 10, nice. How are they doing? Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's send this. Oop, mine Tasty on ready. God damn it, Tasty. There we go. All right, now we're ready for real, final. Actually, right. Maybe.
Woo!
Click it, send it before they change their minds. Nebulous fleet pick command.
Test. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hello, how are you doing?
Hi. I'm doing wonderfully, thank you very much.
Oh, that
So
is Chuck.
cute!
Hello,
I'm with the
you little
science team!
glorious rat cap player, you.
Oh, thank you for the resub, Shadow. Where should I hide my carrier here?
There's a couple of rocks that like are standalone that are pretty common places, but you may have to rebase depending what they attack us with. I'm gonna cover midpoint with 450 and my Bloodhound because I got the 450 T20 right. Then,
I'm gonna hide behind that rock that I'm pointing at.
do we want to try and go for like maybe east side push? Because I've done like a B shove before on this, but I kind of want to try east side. How that be two different. Fine.
Sure.
That feels almost like too small of a rock to disguise my presence, though.
You just have to have like a little bit of cover from like a capper
Yeah.
moving up, and then you can always like rotate around it, right? So.
Where are you?
Yeah, I
putting your
definitely need to
carrier,
be
Vivi?
ready. I definitely need to be ready to move if I sit there.
Yeah.
Where are you putting your carrier, Vivi?
Behind the rock
Yeah.
that I'm pointing at.
Left side, the D-Rock deployment roll hit one.
Alright, thank you. Then I'm gonna put mine somewhere else so we don't
Yeah.
both
Why don't
get
you do
run
like
up.
your journeyman on the right side so we get fighter coverage both ways, then we can rotate as needed?
Alright. I'd like
And-
to... Maybe I'm gonna keep my Axford there as well then?
Okay.
Oh, solo.
Yeah, Edge, you're going to be the other frontliner with me, right? Like you're doing plasma solo and then the
Yes, I did,
D30
Shadow.
monitor.
Yeah, I'm gonna be A guarding at first.
Okay. Yeah, I can do A coverage if you want to start pushing up towards E point because your chips are just naturally a little slower than my liners. Yeah, we set that up. You
I'm
start
probably
moving,
going to
like,
bed
the
early
front line.
tonight because I'm like fighting off the urge to just slightly yawn.
All right, yeah. Well, if you don't want to call it a 3 game, since you're fairly normal, right?
Yeah, that's what I normally do. But yeah, normally I'm not. Normally I am like after 3 games a bit burnt out on Neb. But right now I'm just like dead tired because I haven't slept well all week, like I mentioned.
Fair enough. Well, make sure you're taking care of yourself and all that.
Underway.
See, okay, Bloodhound
That
on
way,
target.
fix the heading that way, so we're ready to run that way if necessary. Right.
Totally
4
not suspect
on
this.
escort guns. 4 on escort jamming. Launch flight. Launch a scout with standard loadout.
I really hope people get this reference, otherwise it's gonna sound weird.
And I will slow down to flight quarters in a second. Once this is closer to being ready to launch. Oh, this guy is already ready to launch. I'm gonna slow down to flight quarters.
Nice. Taking a look at your carrier there. Nice little setup.
Yep. I spent so long re-rolling it, so I got the one that didn't have any facing down. So I could put my bottom to the rocks.
I do like the slightly cantered launchers too. It's just
On it, Oracle.
there's something about it that just looks kind of right for it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
There's also like the top bottom style like Amethyst Squadron has, where it's just like every launch pad is on the top or bottom. That's nice to see, but you went to instead, so.
Yeah, Maps. The carriers update is great.
Yeah.
Like legit, I think it might be the best update they've done so far.
I will say balance on it has been a little bit ping-pongy lately, because I've been doing a bunch of like the public test games and other show-off stuff. It's like, okay, Pendulum's a little bit swingy, so like on the edge case extremes that we're testing, you get like some issues there, but like I'd say 95% of the match is great. Here-ish.
I keep getting confused as to why I only half launched and thinking I screwed up because there's slightly different prep times on the 2 loadouts I put in my flights. The fighters.
So what are you doing for your like fighter complement there?
Oh, I have half with extra gun pods and half with jammer pods.
Oh, okay, nice.
For your orders, Commander.
I've been noticing like more people running half and half, because it used to just be like you run 35 mil gun pods and that's it. But now there's like actual.
Yeah, originally you could run the gun pods and the jammers.
That was turns out not the best.
Yeah. And that was when Barracudas just dabbed on everything in dogfights.
Yeah. So congratulations, we have the 35 mil Flechette round. It's the size of a semi truck. Now we have the coil gun, which is the size of a house. I'm gonna throw another decoy out here, make them think twice. Oh, and all right. Hello. Bonfire grape shot.
I'm gonna launch another fighter flight.
I'll have my first
I'm
flight.
gonna
in the
load
air
a
very
sturgeon
soon.
fight with torpedoes and start launching it. Because we should have targets present
Firing on
themselves soon.
target, covering that thing. Give me a sec. Grapes out.
Ready to buy.
The enemy is securing Zone Atlas.
Nice, we got Sunfish Yub coming in here as well. Excellent. Oh, we must have a variant of Tantalum Squadron.
Oh, I'm spotted already? The heck? Oh, it's.
I might get spotted.
Well, that thing's fucking dead. Never mind. Okay, Mayo tag. Who's the Mayo tag?
They're doing a rush up high.
Alright.
Like 4x for high. Look out.
Okay, I see what they're. Yeah, that's a seaside push if I ever saw one. All right, cool. Time
Switching
high.
The battleship, 2 battleships.
Oh, that's a lot. Oh dear. Okay.
Okay, let's go low then.
Yeah, so that's going to. A good thing we planned for east side push, I guess, right? Ow.
Is there an angle I can get on that with torp bombers? I think there is.
I wouldn't recommend running bombers into that because that's like a stupid mess.
Yeah,
of
they'll
point defense.
die. I'm thinking like there's an angle where they can possibly get through with their torps at least, but they'll die. But they'll definitely die.
Yeah. Let me just pick. Where's an Axford? Triple Axford in this, I think. Okay, so some of those might be decoys. Let's assume this one is real. Go on that. Okay. So besides the front of the ship getting smoked there, that could have gone worse. That's mag. I'm glad I made reinforced shipwrecks of these things because I'm gonna need them.
Change my roll a little bit.
Yeah, so that's 2 to 3
Yeah.
there.
Okay, so the value judgment is.
I should really put fuel tanks on my bombers so they can loiter longer.
Waiting for your orders, Commander.
I think that's a fake CH. No, maybe not.
Yeah, that's
Different fleet
that might
tech.
be
Okay, yeah, so
two
task force
Solomons
oak
up
in
there.
there. Let's go on the orange one, the value judgment. See where we end up from there.
I think we should
If there's
definitely
like
do a B
nothing
push.
spread out, they're just super
Yeah,
heavy
they're just
bluffed up.
deathballing going for it, so that's what we're gonna counter against.
Yeah, they're definitely deathballing.
Well, they gave us the A cap at least, so and there's no beams, so I think they're just going pure beefcake win, so we can try for that.
On it. Primed and
Okay, I'll go B push since I can't go
Right.
over there. They're not close enough for me to shoot.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Time to run. Oh, I haven't fixed my braking thrusters. This might be bad. Okay. Strafing thrusters, please.
As good as done.
Okay. I had to shoot the wrong one because the moral failing was in my arc instead, but...
Tasking received.
Oh, that's a lot of 450. That's terrifying. Okay. Ed, you have your can opener able to deploy when they get a little closer, right?
Yeah, I'm just getting...
Yeah. Can we switch targets to 7207 target? I'm gonna make that one the prio instead, and we'll leave the value judgment behind because that thing is in cover.
I'm honestly
Do you
just
need
gonna go
EO
for it. I think I'm
designation or
gonna get a better
anything? If
chance.
so, tell me. I have EO designator.
Okay, yeah, if you can get that ship that we're trying to shoot at right now, the prior one. Shit, I just lost
Roger.
my radar lock on.
you are. Glint ready.
There we are. Briefly had it. Okay, let's see if I've lost all my container decoys. Okay, very cool. There we are. All right, I saw them briefly. We might need some more. There we are.
Tasking received.
All right, got him.
Do that angle instead.
So if you can
That'll be
designate
safer.
on that ship, then the moral failing, that'd be great. It's rotating its nose to face us, though. P.
On the way.
Yeah.
Waiting for your
All
orders,
right.
Two Vegas are getting fired on.
See if I can't take out that reins as it comes around the corner.
Got a wire? On it, Oracle.
Yeah, they have a keystone watching
Ready for
B
targets.
point far there in the back. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm preparing a strike on it.
All right. My decoys are working here for the briefest of moments, but they're gonna know the jig is up shortly. I just kind of get a
There we
shot
go.
off before then.
Designation online.
What am I thinking?
Preacher missiles inbound on your Pike, Vivi. I think that's a ACM. Yeah.
Standing by.
Goodbye, Pike.
Yep.
Could be worse. The skunk is bow tanking us here, so I need to avoid getting boxed in. I'm gonna have to go to ground.
The escorts that are around me are seen. I need to start moving.
Aye, aye. We're on the way.
Okay. Can I hit this thing? Any of these? Let's find out. Alright. Nice can opening. Let's get them. Try and take out their escorts as best I can. Yeah. A little bit awkward.
Send it, Oracle.
A little bit, I mean a lot of it. Swing an early warning to face that King Will. See what I can do against it.
Waiting for your orders, Commander.
Pull you back a bit.
Primed and ready.
Why are you...
Copy. Standing by.
Okay. Strike out. Should be able to take out the reins at least, and
We'll
then
take
that'll
care
be
of
that. Missiles inbound. There's got to be
As good as
EO
done.
if I had to guess. Recognize the name. King Willie's going to be taking some HE rounds here in a second.
If you
I
need
think
me
we'll go
to
with
switch the designator, tell me.
Yep. I think we're good. I've got pinpoint locks on these anyways.
Okay, you're in the way. I'm switching my plasma.
Well, I'm
shots,
going
please.
for it with the torpedoes
Yeah, try and do a run
the
now,
Ax-
see if you can get anything on.
on the Axford.
If nothing else, we can like make up really big like bomber wings here. So Viv, if you want to like kit up and get like 8 bombers airborne, I don't think they have that much fighter coverage. You can probably just splash through and then kill one.
Yeah,
of
they
those,
don't really have any fighter coverage.
yeah.
Now that I notice.
Moral failing is the one that's furthest ahead, so I'm going to shoot at it. EP rounds ahoy.
Who am I sinking?
This is a awkward angle to fight at. Wow. No plasma on the moral failing yet, but we're working on that.
Let's get to work.
Overwise has been spotted in the backfield, so I really have to run with that thing because they are knowing that that is one of the scouts.
Send it, Oracle.
Alright.
Not only did I get those in, none of my bombers are dead.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Oh, one of my
Good
bombers
shit.
died. Okay.
Yeah. You hit the King William, right?
Flight 3. Engaging target.
I think. Okay, well that's all their fighter coverage for getting splashed because they only had backpacks. They don't have a carrier. So you're free to just basically go pure strike now.
Flight 3. We've got this under control. Flight 3. Weapon release.
I'm gonna switch fire of 450 onto the other Axford, the Value Judgment. That one. Firebird's getting dangerously close to that Solomon. That thing might have a beam backpack. Never mind, it's missiles. Good. Alright, let's go on that one next. The track I just put in chat there. We can hit that.
The enemy is securing Zone Atlas.
Send it, Oracle. We'll take care of it.
Okay. Fine. Just main plan. We'll be good.
Engines hot. Primed and ready. Primed and copy.
Oh. This was not what I expected this game to end up as, eh?
Copy.
Gonna bait them with some shuttle decoys, see if they fall for it or not.
Waiting for your orders, Commander.
Send it, Oracle.
There's a couple fighters that are still alive, like 2.
Yep.
That I
Do you think
can't
that might be like a
deal
beam
with.
or just like a decoy or what? Because that was the one you bombed, right, Vivi? The one I just marked there?
What?
The targeting question I sent. Oop.
B is up for the taking.
Oh, there's a
I'm
beam
moving on to it.
ship. I'm being beamed.
Yeah, we called that earlier, but yeah, still ship there. But they have
Yeah,
beams.
it was already
Yep,
beamed
that's a
active.
that King William thing has beams.
As
All right,
good
very
as
cool.
done.
I was worried it might.
Okay, there goes that fighter bombers.
Yep. We can't kill the Solomons in reasonable time here, so I'm gonna just try and rotate all my guns onto hitting that beam bird, and so you don't get smoked edge. Sorry, I've been trying to play close to the rock here.
I've already lost my signal.
Right. Well, that's our plasma, so we just need to win this on caps then, because there are death falling, and we can probably survive.
Receiving.
Maybe.
I'm gonna send a rocket
There
strike at
goes
King
my
William.
ship. Alright, so yeah, E point is defended.
The enemy is securing Zone Common.
Beam should be out. Cool. Do we know what
This
we
is
got
lagging.
plasma into?
The one we're shooting now and the value.
Alright.
Both the orange mark.
It's not a plasma. Damn it. Bloom,
Not a
that's
lot of plasma on 5129.
We'll take care of it.
Only the
Yeah.
forward lower now has been plasmid.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's enough. 10 through, but I hope it is. We have HE rounds.
7207 is heavily plasmid on the right hand side.
Can we get those tracks in chat so we can click too? Because otherwise, can't really.
Game is such a sublime aesthetic.
The orange ones are plasma. If they are orange,
Okay, cool. We'll go with that
plasma.
then. Thank you. I'm gonna try and tuck into the pocket here and get to a point. And I can.
The enemy secured Zone Common.
Flight 2, engaging target. Rack side 2, RTB.
There's there.
Enemy engaging us.
I do not have a deep enough magazine for this. I don't. Or, no, never mind. Just one of them's Reddit. We're good.
Ooh, that was the 4 R3 hits
Nice.
on 5129.
All right, so that thing should be down out for the count for the moment. Just these battleships pushing in that we don't really have much answer for.
Target
Try
lost.
and run my way
Sweep.
towards 8 point, see if I can live through it. Hello, moral failing. You're missing your nose.
I'm getting shot at.
We are securing zone box.
Yeah. What is shooting at you actually? Oh, they've got.
We're on the
They
way.
have range at you? Oh, I guess they do have range. Yeah. Less than ideal.
Ready for targets.
We need to get that component.
JR, you're able to double back and get a flank shot into this, right? Yeah,
We're
B
ready
point's open.
whenever you
Okay,
are.
so
We have
we
internal
secured that
damage.
flank. We
Let's
just
Yeah.
need to split now, basically.
I'm flank speeding out of here.
Yeah, just run. Try and make any more smart commentary, but I'm honestly just taxed on trying to figure out how the hell am I going to beat like all this stuff in a frontline fist fight, and I don't really think we have the answer for it, so we're just going to go and kill enough, then we can cap. Yeah, battleships I'm not going to do a thing against.
We have internal damage. Let's get it fixed.
Ooh, that was another hanger down.
We
Have enough
secured zone
restores.
box.
We don't take too much more damage.
We're on the way, Commander.
Ow, 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 ow. Swing over to that thing's target.
We're on the way, Commander.
Shoot the ones
We have
shooting you.
internal
That seems
damage.
like a
Let's
good
get it
idea.
fixed.
Some just brave shots. See if we can't get some. Good.
Oh, I'm out of their line of sight. Thank God.
Nice. Just keep trying to launch and land your bombers and stuff, and then see if we can do something with that. Because you still have some strike ability, right?
Yes.
Cool. Because yeah, if you just want to like pick off any of these wounded ships, because we've kind of knocked around their point defense very good.
There's internal damage.
Now I just run down A line and hope for the best. Okay. Somebody ring my doorbell, and I'm not answering that because spaceships take priority. Thank you. That was well, comfort.
Finally slowing down to flight quarters.
Again. Maybe I can pen that. Yeah.
We're ready whenever you are.
Yeah, the battleships we're not going to bother with because we don't really have the ability to damage them enough until we get the bombs on. So, yeah, if we just kill off all the cruisers and things, I think we're good here.
There's internal damage.
And Vivi, you can just keep getting like bombers airborne, right?
Yeah, I'm getting chased in a way that is problematic.
All right. You should be able to outrun that battleship either way because it's going to go for the B point there. So if you just keep
Component
running in
destroyed.
towards their like backfield, I think you'll be fine.
We're running out of missiles, Commander.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
basically
the
just
idea.
going to go into their deploy zone. There's nothing to stop me really.
Low missiles reported.
Be that way. AP rounds on them.
Receiving. Missile reserves are low.
Let's see. Staffing. Fine, whatever.
We're running out of missiles.
I will try and get intel on it to tell you how badly damaged it is.
Yeah, if we can like get a pre-check on that, or just what we want to shoot first. God damn, experts be chunky. I mean,
Ready for targets.
holding out somehow.
It has its guns back, but it has lost its
How's the
forward
moral
antenna.
failing still alive? God damn.
The enemy is securing zone dagger.
We'll take
I'm
care
about
of
to
it.
change that.
As good as done.
Thank
Going
you.
for the Solomon with a strike.
Receiving.
I'm also launching some Barracudas to deal with that shuttle. Brenner.
Most appreciated.
The battleship is still quite healthy.
hope it stays at somewhat.
We're reading you, Oracle.
Red. Ow. Wait, what? They have rails?
As good as
What?
done.
They have. Okay.
Oh,
Rail detachment. Yeah. Those are
I
a
can
pair of
strike
rail stones.
those.
That's actually really bad for me. Shit. Oh god, they're on perfect angle to me as well. Where have those been all
Rowan,
game?
hi! Thank you for the raid. We're in the middle of a game here, but I'm Doc Vivi. I'm a mad scientist VTuber. I like playing strategy games, horror games, and RPGs, but really any game that lets me ramble about science on stream because I happen to be a scientist in real life.
Ow, ow, ow.
Tasking received.
Yeah. Sucks. You know, honestly, we don't even need these right now. Okay.
Got it.
Go to ground and stop. I am so surprised they had rails. Where have those been all game?
Oh, there is some weird craft pathing here.
Ready for target. Racks empty. RTB.
You should get Torps on strike there anyway.
Yeah.
Active decoy might seduce. Okay. Details of structure broken. On that. That thing was.
Ooh, that was a lot of hits.
You got Torps on that battleship? Nice.
Oh, I think that killed the engines.
Great.
The drift, anyways. Maybe force a scram.
Copy. Nothing to it. Copy.
I don't have a good way of hitting these things. Can I get a lock on that if anyone's around? I'm not sure if I have anything nearby. or
Which
not.
ship?
The one I just put in chat. Neat lock on that. If anyone has stuff,
Ooh, that's
or they
quite
can jam
far.
those out because I am suffering rails. It's kind of karma because I ran a half Axford, half rail fleet the other day, and people were like, "Oh, those rails are really annoying." I'm like, "Oh, I wonder how effective they are." And it turns out they're really annoying as long as the entire board just splashes.
Yeah, there's that sprinter gone.
Thing is dead. Cool. Just dive at these things and shoot them with a small gun.
The enemy secured Zone Atlas.
Ready for targets.
Okay. Well, we have a little bit of a cap lead, but they do sit on the points. We smacked the battleship pretty good back on the D point, right? Vivi, do you want to bomb that thing? I think you can probably bomb it. No.
I will, but I don't have that many bombers left, so I need to wait for these to strike down to get back.
Okay. Do you have Barracudas with bombs? So I'm looking at this thing's point defense might be active still. Damn. Okay. Huh.
We're on the way, Commander.
Words.
We're running out of missiles, Commander.
Alright, get the primary guns back up online. Let's see if this works. Alright, Solomon on A point. I can't really do much about that.
Nearly depleted
Yeah,
our
that's gonna
missiles.
kill me. So that.
We are securing Zone Comet.
Okay, I think I can clear the E point here with some secondary gunfire, and then you can.
Not,
get
I
that
can
cap
send
off.
some fighters for it. With rockets.
Alright, yeah. If you can clean up anything on the map with perches or piranhas.
Securing Zone Eclipse.
Okay. One of the Axards finally bit it in the backfield of us. Cool.
Rails were engaged.
Thank you.
Still firing.
I just lost one of my. Yeah, battleship on D point just killed up one of my bulkers, so I'm down to half. Oh, thank you, Jar. Well timed.
Testing Zone Eclipse.
Have to make them think twice at least.
The Axford is heading for Eclipse.
We are are securing zone eclipse.
I can give it crossfire now, I think.
For the
Yeah, I can.
protectorate. We'll take care of it.
Let's get to work.
Right. It's gonna be there. Okay. Do we get the dagger cap off if we can? I think we have to kill the D point battleship. It's pretty isolated and we have assets nearby. Vivi, do you have flights airborne you can do onto that?
Yeah, I'm throwing more at the D point battleship.
Okay. Yeah. Damn it, size 2 salvo got cleaned up there, so it's still got active flak and stuff. Maybe you can come in from like the rear aspect on it.
Yeah, one side I've shot up pretty badly, so if you hit it on that side, I don't know how much P it still has.
2 assets A point that I'm not going to be able to clear on my own, so I'll need somebody else to help with that.
We are securing zone.
Sadly, I am out of rockets and bombs.
Damn.
Actually, I might still have some. I need to take a look.
They have a pure Aurora brick. I think that's Tasty's fleet. That's interesting. Okay, Jar, you got C point pretty comfortably, right?
Ooh, that hit it pretty hard.
Unfortunately, I'm being pressured by the Solomon, and there is a very annoying sprinter that I can't get off.
Okay. Do we have any anti-light that can clear that sprinter on C point?
On it.
None that can get there in time.
Alright.
Where is intact?
Yep, there you go. Okay, so E point should be good. Perch rockets just found their way in, so that is not going to last long.
The Oxford is here, though.
Yeah, I'm working on that. I've got 450 lining up on it. Strong target. E point.
Yeah, I definitely killed the engine and the engine again. Oh, it's back on.
Yeah.
Enemy is securing zone eclipse.
All right. Going on E for that thing. I can keep its guns out. Lemon needs to stay on there.
See you, maps. I'm gonna be playing the new Monster Hunter tomorrow.
Okay, let's see if we can do that.
Your orders, Commander.
This has been a very interesting game. Alright, the Aurora brick in the back, yep, has been killed off. We marked that. And then he's securing Seaside, so then the Cello's free. Does he have a pin? Doesn't. Okay.
I should have taken some bombs on Barracudas. That would have been a good idea.
Yeah, it's good to have like a little backup bomb loadout in case you have to go pure strike like this.
The enemy secured zone eclipse.
Alright, we're even cap right now. Oh! Okay, E is no longer a problem because that battleship just... sorry, the Solomon there just lost all of its armor due to a reactor bloom, so I'm about to nuke the thing.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I'm gonna fire a grape shot because I can.
Tube's nearly empty, Commander.
Alrighty.
Bad news is that I am going to not be able to take Charlie because there is the sprinter is still there. Actually, I
We're
might
gonna
take it.
swap Charlie for Echo here, I think, and that sprinter is getting multi-mission tagged by Lemon, so that should be okay. And if you can just stay on Charlie and hold it long enough against that Solomon, that's a trade-off.
I will
for us,
try.
so that Solomon's still pretty intact. Yeah, just go there until you die, because that's our best play. A-cap is the moral failing, which I can engage after I clear E point. Do we just want to like break off D point here, or do we think we can actually kill that battleship? Because we've pounded that thing, but it's not died yet. Really go for
Because you know we're like bombers.
I was gonna throw
don't have
another
anything
salvo
else
of
to
rockets on
engage.
it. This time, like, more careful not to whiff any.
Okay.
I've nothing else I can actually engage. Well, so I'm just sitting there, keeping it there.
Yep. Well, Keystone, you are annoying. Suffer.
Yeah, if you could possibly shoot the moral failing, I'll try you on to
Yeah, I'm trying to clear your A point. Give me a second here. To roll funny to do this. I've also got a beam destroyer coming around my backside. Should be an interesting angle. Oh god, they have jamming. This suck. Alright. Okay, the Axford on the E point is dead. Yeah, it's popping life pods.
Cool.
Fortunately, the mayonnaise boat is currently zapping me, and well, luckily aim point skill issue, so we take those, but
We'll take care of it.
pinpoint. I just suck, damn it. All right, I need a lock on 7328 lock, please, because otherwise that thing is going to cook me down, and I don't have an answer.
We'll take care of it.
I am sorry, I don't have a lock up right now.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just unfortunate. Ow.
We'll take care of it.
I didn't need that CIC. I need that magazine though.
Oh, I flew a bit too close.
Oh. Ow.
We're contesting.
Whatever. I didn't really have any more armor for more weapons for surgeons, anyways.
God fucking damn it! It had a jammer, and that's the right way to build a beam destroyer. I thought we had crippled that thing earlier. Nuts. I think that's Dragon Bender's beamstone. Yeah, now we get the lock. Dead. Rough timings on that. Okay, I'm down to just a Bloodhound tug.
How is that Solomon still not dead?
Because it's a Solomon. They're supposed to take hits. We
I
haven't gotten
know.
bombs on it. I'm pretty sure that's Firebird with a tried and tested one.
Bombs wouldn't have worked though because of the way my bombers died. That was the last of my ammo for bombers anyway, so it doesn't matter that all my bombers are dead.
Yeah. We can definitely get the A cap here, assuming that we can kill off the moral failing. I was hoping I could do it, but I don't think that I can get that one. Do we even have to hit that? Vivi, you're out of bombs. Edge, you're down a D point, and that Solomon's still there. Weird. Okay. So we're holding a 3 cap for the moment. As long as we can keep C point for a little bit, we do still lead on a 3 cap in this. I don't think they get B anytime soon. I don't see anything over there. Jar, can you just park your journeyman on B point to buy time for that?
On B point, yes.
Yeah. Okay. There is the
Datum locked.
we need to deal with that beamstone back up there on the E point, because otherwise it's going to hop over and attack our shuttle. So. There we go. Lemon's got that one. Okay. They need to engage that. And
These Strikehouse should have gimbal drives. That would be cool if they had gimbal drives.
That would be kind of interesting, yeah. Okay, this is Dragon with the Mayo fleet then. Gotcha. No, Lemon's not going to dodge this one. I don't think it's going to turn fast enough. Ew. Alright, we're at 900. They're 32-ish points behind us. Sitting on 8 point. Maybe somehow we can kill the moral failing.
Yeah, I've lost my gun on the shot there.
Yeah.
So. You can just degun it, I guess.
Vivi, do you have any, like, anti-capital strike left at all?
No, not anymore. I used them all up.
Okay. Should. Yeah, I think we wasted too much killing the battleships because we needed to focus one softer target instead. Oop. Never mind. Hoping that Bloom would catch it.
I think the battleship on Charlie is out of ammunition because it's not capping. Although that might have just be because
no,
I'm
it's not
armed.
capping because you're still
And it's not
alive
shooting
on
me.
it. Trying to rotate to the other one, but it looks of it because you still get the multi-mission tug up there that's contesting. I'm gonna put my tug up there as well because I can. Okay, so they need 108. We need 64. I don't know if we win this on 2 cap. It's gonna be close.
Didn't do enough through the armor.
Yeah.
No, okay, that's good.
Waiting for your orders, Commander.
The enemy secured zone.
And the rails too. Kind of skill issued my stuff pretty bad now that I think about it, like letting the beamstones and stuff run up as I did.
That war
Saw it
warrior
coming
has taken
too.
so much damage. Look at how many holes are in it.
Yeah, well, it's battleship.
Engines hot. Copy.
I think actually with this lead and the 2 cap, I think we still get this.
I
as
lost
long
my
as they don't
acid
get
on Charlie.
Alright. So yeah.
No, you need to hide it. Move the tug. Move it.
Yeah, we need to get the capper.
No.
Which capper? On Alpha?
On C, Charlie.
You
Oh no,
can't
it's
leave
getting
it
railed.
just
Oh
sitting
no, it's gonna lose its
still.
command ability. No, it's lost its
Okay.
magazine. Shit. Ah, we didn't hide it.
Leave it
No,
standing
that might have
still,
been it.
people.
Damn it. Yeah, 'cause Lemon's. I don't think Lemon's on the call, right? Yeah.
No.
Ah, just
You should have hit it behind the
opportunities.
Ocello.
Yeah.
It's too late.
It's gonna be very close though
Got
overall.
it.
I think we just target priorities shoot ever so slightly. Like we should ignore the battleships because if we don't plasma them and like hard kill them, it's not worth putting any damage into them.
Yeah.
I've
Plus,
just
this was
been
like a
mostly
unusual comp to
degunned,
face
so
anyway,
I was
so-
just keeping it on D. You probably should have struck the AX first.
Yeah.
I really needed more bombers to survive, so I could have thrown 8 at once at the Solomon.
Yeah, it's like if you don't have the critical mass of 8 for that, like going for the big capital strike, then probably just not worth it. Alright, so
The enemy secured
gonna be
zone
them securing the cap, and let's see, we need 16 points, now 14 points. So that would be us needing 7 ticks. So they get 8 per tick, so 8 times 7, they would get 56 points, which is enough for them to win. Okay, yeah, so they do win this one. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's gonna be real
Primed and
close.
ready.
Yeah. That was extremely close.
For how silly a game that was, yeah.
Alethea, hi! If you've never seen me before, my name is Doc Vivi. I'm a mad scientist VTuber. I like playing strategy games, horror games, and RPGs mostly. But really any game that lets me ramble about science on stream, because I happen to be a scientist in real life, too. Right now we're playing Nebulous Fleet Command. And this game is over.
If we had held this, I think by like 1, maybe 2 more ticks,
I
I
just
think
hope
that was
thank
a
you for
win for
follow.
us. Yeah.
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 Damn.
Yeah.
So close.
That was the most insanely close game I've ever seen, I'm going to be honest. 996 points.
Yep. Literally, just like if we had an extra 15 or so seconds on a cap point. Damn. All the little differences.
It's 2 ticks per cap, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
2
that
ticks.
would literally have been 1 more tick of like caps.
And that's enough. Just like to hide the tug or like something, or, like get a shuttle on just a quick seconds faster. Yeah.
You can see how much the War Weary got like hit in the rear with my rockets and torps, and it didn't kill it. Let's head back to lounge.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they're still in team 1.
I may have fallen for a UI issue. It turns out that if you only have a small number of bombs but a large number of rockets, it will tell you have no loadout.
Yeah,
except you do.
Yes.
It's like it says how many complete loadouts instead of like actual ones you can field.
Yeah.
Well, that
was a good game. Hi, team 2.
Hello there.
Hello.
The death
Did
ball
that
caught us off
rocket
guard. I was
strike
like,
on the Keystone at the end do anything?
It took out the drive, and that's it.
Oh.
Literally, the drive tanked all of it.
Oh my god.
Oh, you had 2 carriers.
Yeah, we had Jar with the light and then Vivi with the full 3K more line.
Yeah.
God, that War Weary took so many hits and just kept going.
Battleship.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the largest issue was that you had one plasma ship, and it got kind of murdered as soon as we recognized what it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had a bit of skill issue, or not necessarily skill issue, just like in the moment we didn't coordinate quite correctly.
Mhm.
It's like, okay, battleships, we can deal with 2 battleships, we kill everything else and leave them, and we get the caps for that, because we knew you didn't have like cap blade acid, how much tonnage it had. But we just had managed to like put too much fire into the battleships and not had good effect for it.
Yeah, and I did too many risky strikes and lost a bunch of sturgeons early.
Yeah.
They kept going and got to do all their loadouts, but it was spread out over too many strikes.
We picked up the Task Force Oak early because I'm like, okay,
Instead of
2 battleships,
concentrating it.
like normally you shoot at the big battleship, but it's like, no, the Axford we can actually kill. Let's hit that.
So
Axford's for ablative armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Levy with like the sort of support fleet there threw me off because like I saw the King William coming. I'm like, we never got visual on that. I'm like, that moves like it's a like 250 beam or something like Axford. I was like, maybe it's just like completely disarmed because I heard Vivi got a strike on it, but no, they came around the corner and started beaming. We thought, oh shit.
So while you definitely should focus down the Axfords first, The issue was that we had enough Solomon to sit on points, kind of.
Yeah.
And you kind of needed the plasma to have like any sort of plasma on the Solomon, like just even maybe 2 salvos, 1 salvo on
It
each
would have
Solomon, and then
also
you
helped
can
if I had brought
deal with it.
bombs, so at many times when the War Warriors guns were disabled, I could have
Ah.
finished it off with bombs.
Yeah.
Warrior never had its guns disabled.
But instead I only took torpedoes and rockets, which weren't enough to finish it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll also comment in regards to the battleship thing. If
PDB
you
was
have 2
merged with
battleships-
main branch.
Yeah, if you have 2 battleships for that one, we can afford to ignore those because that controls 2 points. If we clear everything else, you can get a 2 cap, and that still means we have enough lighter assets to split off for that, which is why I'm saying kill everything that's not the battleship. You just reduce them down to 2 BBs that are active, and then make for a back cap because you have to sit on 2 point.
Oh, that's
And I realized it would be a
right.
cap game like halfway through, which is why I started sending out Barracuda strikes to kill the sprinters. Just kill every sprinter I saw.
That was good.
Yeah.
I want to also give credit to Levy for that game because the fucking rails from nowhere. I was like, oh yeah, I'm comfortable running to the backfield, and then like while my liner is vertical, you put rails right through my drive. I'm like, oh god, where did these come from? Why do you have those?
I mean, to be fair, Escape did call me a shitter for carrying them.
It's kind of funny.
So
'cause,
I
like,
just
as-
take them with this moth.
But yeah,
as a
I
build for
only
this,
got-
it's not terrible.
I only got smacked by the bombers once. Really?
You're
That
drinking and playing
rocket at the
Rivals?
end.
Oh, I see. I should try Rivals sometime. Probably not on stream because I have too many things to stream. But
Escape is calling it fake news.
But I should definitely play it sometime.
I Escape. And I'm gonna throw Escape a shout out because they do stream stuff too, and they're cool.
So I mean, like, on the killing everything else but the Solomons, and then like just kind of outcapping them, it works. But still, even then, you can usually
what?
spare around.
I'm up for one more game. I'm up for one more game.
Like
Yep,
one
one
each.
more. All right, we can do one more. Yeah, you
One
are
more.
right in that regard, Tasty. Like, if you get a chance to sprinkle plasma into the battleship to diminish its effectiveness, but otherwise, it's like with our 1 plasma asset, we don't have like the spare time for that. We need to cook off like all the other things very fast because it's going to get focused down because it's the anti-capital like can opener.
I mean, like,
But yeah,
the-
also-
Lobby is hosted.
usually I would agree with you there.
Go ahead.
The thing is, you had multiple 450, and those they can't really have any good effect on the Solomon until there's like 1 or 2 plasma hits, and like
Yeah.
while definitely getting rid of the experts is super important. I mean, once you do that, you are fully committed into hoping that the rest of the team can't do anything
Yeah.
with caps.
My torpedoes did good hits, but there just wasn't enough damage to finish off the Solomons.
Yeah.
And I do hear what you're saying, Tasty, but again, our win condition for there, killing a battleship is hard. So I still think it's more effective to like, if you can sprinkle it, like, yeah, always keep your plasma.
And also, if
but
we had just done this, managed it slightly better, we would have won on points regardless.
yeah, like
Because that was
a little
996
bit.
1000. That was insanely close
Yeah.
on points.
The only reason that was
was
so
also-
close is because I could not roll my Solomon because for whatever reason it decided to prioritize heading, which was already directly vertical, over roll.
Yeah, nose up, they get really weird with that because the heading thing is confused about like the.
And also,
Um,
Dragon took like 5 minutes too long to recap A. Like, I
Yeah.
had to prod him to be like, hey, player, recap A. And we could have had a bit more of a point buffer in both situations.
I know Dragon got me so good with that beam destroyer that I saw coming. I'm like, yeah, I can 100 mil this thing. It's probably fine. And then Jammer happened. I'm like, shit. Okay, I'm dead.
The beam
Whoa,
saved
jam
me.
be upon you.
Like, I was absolutely sure that you were gonna come and murder me, Neko, and you almost did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to run some ads too and run to the bathroom, and then we'll do just
Yeah.
one more game.
I will be right back.
Sorry,
then,
Raiders,
so.
to put you directly into the ads after like long intellectual discussion about game you have probably never seen played before. If you didn't know, this is Nebulous Fleet Command. It is a real-time tactics game it's currently multiplayer only. The single player campaign is in progress. You can at least play locally with bots, but Yeah. You control a customizable fleet of spacecraft. Like, I can go into the fleet editor here and show you all the things. And do PvP battles. Anyways, I'm running to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll be taking a bathroom break too, real quick.
Enjoy? I don't really know what to say to that.
Enjoy, yes.
I am the creature, and I shall creep. Creech, 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 creech.
The cookie creature.
I have no mouse, and I must creech.
I played the game without no mouse.
That means you play the game with mouse.
Fuck, you're right. Yeah, no, my Steam Deck, no mouse.
Yep.
Very hard.
I'm back. There was a lot to talk about with that game. It was not only just close, but really interesting.
Yeah. The 12k push up top.
Yeah, that was whack when I realized it was like literally all your shit was up top. And I was like, oh, there's no targets for me to pick off with bombers.
I have not played many carriers, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna load a strike and I'm gonna attack this beam destroyer, and I did. And then I saw that my loadout said I have no more strike loadouts on my carrier, and I was like, oh, that's very sad. I don't know why I did that, but I did it. Apparently I only have one strike loadout. No, I have multiple strike loadouts, but the UI says you only have one.
Didn't have
Because I only had...
Yeah, you didn't have full of everything that was in the strike loadout.
Exactly, I had only one load of bombs, but I had multiple loads of rockets.
You can still load them. It will load what it can load,
Yeah.
but leave out the missing
Exactly,
thing.
yeah, but it will say in the menu that you have no loadouts remaining.
There should be
I just forgot because I have built this fleet like weeks ago.
There should be an indication that you have partial loadouts in what they have. Without having to like look at your magazine.
All right, I'm back. What are we doing?
Apparently the average gold lobby.
Huh, fair enough. Team 3 stack, excellent.
Team 3 stack, yes. Yeah.
Open to one with Vivi then, just keep doing more duos.
What map do we do next? I wish Aorta was
What do you
fixed.
got
I
on your
like
list?
Aorta.
Caltron.
No.
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, my computer.
Cicada's, I think, a bit old.
Yeah, don't do Cicada. No, thank you.
Don't do Cicada.
Isn't
Don't
it
push the Cicada
tiny?
if you want.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
Cicada's the
matter.
3.1
Cicada is perpetually broken. It didn't get an update
Does Haldits work?
for the
Haldits works,
Arc
yeah.
tree, and
Yeah.
the original creator lost the
I noticed, by the way, on Rawlist that the place between like the two slivers of rock that I ended up hiding has janky pathing for craft, and I should probably tell the creator about that.
Yeah, a couple of the maps are still like getting kind of like fixed there because just the way like it tries to compartmentalize it. It struggles with tunnels.
I had to manually guide the craft out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't know how to leave that little space.
There are maps where it's just like, okay, there's an just, you know, small, tiny holes and crooks in the rocks, and your craft can just go into there and never get out. And then they get bingoed, and they're locked in there forever.
Yep.
That's fun.
Happens on Aurora pretty often with the cliff faces for some reason.
Or on King's Escapade with the rocks also.
Oh yeah,
I think for some of them the
with all the
pathing
bombs
little octo what's it called, an octet graph? Whatever. It might be too tight.
Octree.
The octree might be a little bit too tight.
Maybe.
Too tight or not tight enough or simply not done or whatever.
Never. I can't.
If it was too loose, then you'd expect them to take unnecessarily wide turns around the cliffs instead of getting stuck on them.
Yeah.
Preach,
Or they
preach,
might just be shit or just pointing into the rocks or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't do
Weird
maps.
version of this. Not sure if I want to run this one or not. Weird one. Seems complicated. I'm not gonna do complicated. Brain hurt.
It is time to duel Oxford.
Return to Task Force Oak.
Woo!
Oh, Firebird's not playing. Aw.
No.
But I have some
going
anti-Firebird measures.
I need to make
yeah,
a
I've seen that
fleet.
name.
Escape is right. Aurora's bugged fighter pathing thing was why we had to like remove it from tourney playlist, which is unfortunate because I like Aurora, but
Arroyo's really good, yeah. It's one of my favorite maps.
yeah. I like that, and I'm fond of Honeycomb too. Like I like them both because they're kind of a nice little sandstone color scheme, so it's very easy to see ships with it. So you're not playing the game with like you know how certain dark maps get like Tombstones is the one I always go to. Tombstones are 6, where it's like okay, the lighting on this is hard to see.
Valley and yeah, Valley. That's probably the worst defend, or has been the worst.
Anyway, so are people gonna ready up?
Yeah. Yep, I'm locked in.
No.
Everyone's back
Tumbleweed
in
only tourney.
Okay, you joke about that, but like we like with Vastal pulling like the map list from the generator thing, Tumbleweed comes up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a
welcome to Tumbleweed.
Statistically outlier one.
Remember before they fixed Caltrop and we used to joke about sentencing people to Caltrop?
Oh, we still do that.
We still joke about that, yeah, but it's not a bad map anymore.
Yeah. It's just one
It's
of those
not
maps that's like
painful to
awkward
play
if, like,
anymore.
people deploy on the far side and you rotate away from each other. You're like, all right, I guess I got a whole asteroid to go around. Let's do this.
It's not great, but it doesn't suck. The way it used to with the like unnaturally tight withdrawal zones that force you to like
Yeah, it
stay
was, like,
right next to it. And the blinding white.
Oh, and the
Oh my
remember the
God.
snow artifact thing too, so you couldn't record any videos on it because the compression would go horrible.
Yes.
It's like, okay, enter tactical view. Oh, video drops to 2 FPS. Very cool.
Yeah, no, I couldn't play on Caltrop until, very recently, because, Steam Deck, no like particles.
And like the worst thing about how bright white it was that you do the sensors interface screen and it's still dark. And like that screen is black and the terrain is replaced with like the ghostly green. So you toggle to it and it suddenly starts being white. And then you toggle it off and you just like blasted bright white in your face. You're like, I'm blind.
Bang.
Do you know the one video? It's like CS:GO like player perspective, where it's a guy who's just getting like flashbang like 6 different times in one game. It's just like staring there. He's like, "Yep, I just hold down the trigger. This is perfectly fine."
Flashbang out.
I have that where it's like I swear every time like I zoom over to a player.
Now I'm just remembering that one. I'm gonna say this before I start and we go to team chats. I'm remembering that one XQC clip, as terrible as XQC is, of like Counter-Strike where he accidentally Molotovs his teammate, then accidentally flashbangs him, then accidentally shoots him in the head, and the teammate doesn't realize all of this is friendly fire. He's like, it's so funny. It's like I'm gonna molly him, and he throws it, and it bounces off, and it hits his teammate, and the teammate's like, oh, they mollied me, and he's like, yeah, and SQC's like, yeah, they sure did, and so he throws a flashbang, and he's like, I'm gonna throw the molly now, and he throws a flashbang instead, and it goes in, and it bounces off again, and gets the teammate, and the teammate's like, oh, I've been flashbanged, and then he goes to like shoot them, and the teammate walks in front of him while flashbanged and gets shot. It was so funny. Anyways, we're starting.
Yeah, let's go team chats. ANS team 1, OSP team 2. Let's do that.
And yeah,
Yeah, for me, I've got the constant caster's curse of I'm in tactical view. I switch over camera to look at one ship. I'm like, oh, hey, this thing might go, and then just instantly flashbang full white in the screen because it's a reactor bloom. I'm like, yep, that did in fact go off after all. Thank you.
I saw the loading screen and I was like, wait, did I actually pick Caltrop?
No, luckily. Okay.
I think I go for B with these on this map.
Yeah. Edge, I like the name of your ship. Okay, so you're
Cat crimes.
Wait, are you doing CLs with this, or like you're doing CLs, right, Vivi?
Yeah, mine are CLs.
Okay, you might want to go towards A side instead because you can play a little bit
That's
more
correct.
openly there.
Yes, you're right.
And then
I was thinking
Beamstone
B would
towards
be a good place to like ambush something, but yes.
Yeah, I'll handle that side because otherwise you get kind of.
But
boxed
A
in
has way
side
more
with the rock.
flexibility in cover.
Yeah. Plus, then you can do like long range sweeper like up to C side and kind of play open if you have to.
Mm-hmm.
I can give you a spyglass frigate with Sarissa's nearby, and then that covers you. So probably work best, and I'll roll.
Is someone gonna take A with like a cap ship?
Yeah, I can do cappers. I'm just deploying in a second here. All right, that should I think work. I'm not gonna get C cap. I don't think. Should I even bother with B cap? I don't think I do. No. Just do this usual way I do with like capper pairs. Best.
Wants Torp liner to
should be good.
BB on B point. Oh my god.
Yep. Yeah, close to the cliff face is quite scary because like you can get surprise run up by a lot of stuff there, and you don't have too much room to maneuver.
Ooh, big fleets.
All right.
Lots of them coming in.
Drive flares. There's a pair of something on the outside edge there towards A. And I see what you mean by the big flares too.
Standing by.
Yeah. I saw like a shit ton of big flares over.
Yeah, okay, so let's assume they got a
here.
bunch of stuff towards east side then, right? I am playing slow today. Like, I didn't realize how tired I was going to be going into this one, so.
Same, I am so tired.
Yep.
But ever since the carriers update, it's really revitalized my interest in this game and made it so I don't like feel like burnt out after 3 games anymore. It's just at a point at which I'm like too tired to continue. Because this game requires a lot of you mentally.
Yeah. It's also why I've started doing some just casted games because it doesn't take as much out of me. I can just like sit back, comment on what's happening.
I should cast more games.
Yeah. Oh, they're doing the obligatory GG there. Do you know that about that joke actually, Vivi?
No.
So there's this running joke that's just, I don't know if it started like specific in my channel or if I've just noticed it, but like every time somebody steps onto the first cap point and starts it, they all type GG.
Let's see if these hit anything, I guess.
Fishing for anything you get? All right. Always wary about running neutral cappers out like this. It goes. All right.
Oh, they all got soft killed.
Saw one of them swing. Forced chaff out.
Yeah, I saw one intact. Yeah. That's it.
Goes.
The enemy secured zone Eclipse.
Oop, I drifted off the D point because I'm an idiot. Whoops.
I'm gonna go flank speed just to lurk there faster.
Yeah, just overshot it a little bit. Okay.
Full burn.
Vivi, do you want to like, kind of set up like over on this move marker, like that B angle, just to watch him jumps down and then.
That's a good one,
there?
yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I'll keep a spy bus for.
I was gonna set up like a little bit, to the...
Just like that. You see that? Right there. That
Mhm.
guy. The RPF, and then I'm just gonna. Part of me is like, do I bother torpedoing? Another part of me is like, I should. You know, that's actually.
Full burn.
We'll stay back a bit so they don't see me with just that cap. Because I feel like you can deal with that cap, and I'd rather they not know
Yeah,
I'm
I
here.
think I can. Jars stuff, I can take
At least
that
not
out.
yet.
These cheapos. Oh yeah, that's cheapos. Okay, never mind. I don't even need to torpedo that. Did, but oh well.
We are contesting Zone Atlas.
Hey, what do you got? Top. Annoyance there, clipper, whatever. That might be real, might not be. I got something on the wings.
Full burn.
The enemy is securing Zone Atlas. We are securing Zone Atlas.
Okay.
Playing 9 shuttle cap fleets have become completely exhausted after like 2 games, yeah.
Yeah. The micro can be a little bit much sometimes, yeah. Oop, I'm getting shot up on the A point here. Something that they've got overwatching back. Vivi. If you could hit those, they are. I think they're a pair of tugs, and I'm having a rough time against them.
Yep. Okay.
Can be the beat stick behind here. That's a
Cracks.
clipper. Okay.
Attempting target lock.
Nothing on B cap. They know well enough about that, so that's cool.
Breaking
That
burn.
could be real. That is real.
Oh, excellent.
Proceeding.
C cap is mine. Okay. See if I can avoid issuing this. Really.
We hear you,
Hang on,
Command.
Just the direction that you fix this.
Target confirmed.
Missiles incoming on me. This should be fun.
Engaging.
Fire HE on that with one of them.
Go gadget
Command's on the
AMMs.
line.
Can run that thing down. Edge, you got a little naked shuttle coming towards you, but that should be easy for you to handle, right?
Awaiting your orders, Command.
Yeah.
Let's finish
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I think I got a missile into it. I'm not sure though. No, killed. Right, those are ARAD, not EO. Whoops. Okay. Dead. Not capping.
Yeah, that's
Command's on the line.
got life pods coming out.
Yeah. Vivi, that tug on the edge here. This one should be free real estate for you if you so desire.
Yeah.
That's it.
Target lock.
Oh, okay. I just hit a missile into it, so that's cool. Actually, I think I'm getting missiles into it now that I look at it. Yeah. We'll clean that thing up, and then I think we're basically free on this flank. So as long as you can see off those tugs towards C marker and just keep your nose that way, I think I'm good to move on the cap, and that'll be fine. All right, cool. I'm curious what they're doing though, because we've not seen them. I'm worried they're doing like B trench push, but I don't see anyone either. So
It did look like there was a bunch of stuff on that side of the map.
yeah, there's at least capitals on the map somewhere, like some sort of build. And we haven't seen anything like super far in the backfield either, so makes me curious, like what are they up to right now? Because they're clearly doing something. Here we go. Could give you an attack.
Stop
marker,
moving!
rough-
Stop moving! It's still moving, so I know it's alive.
Stop resisting. Oh yeah, right. I forgot life pods also get stuck on helmets.
Okay, there's something going to be now.
Something on B. All right, cool. Moving my barista onto that. Do we think it's real or not? Yes, I can see Gunsmoke. It's real. Okay. I think that's an Acello.
There's 2.
All right. Bombshells. Okay. Okay, so that's a monitor. Can tell by the way it is. It's got a friend, so I'm going to provide beam support here in a second. Top 10.
Course laid in.
Jammers out. Weapons free.
Affirmative.
I want to say that's going to be like a... Yeah, okay, there's plasma, so it's 646 plasma. Okay, that's... I I want to.
It's a
Actually, I
whole
don't know
blob,
who
it looks like.
Yeah. But they're jamming. Yeah, they're seeing me through this, so it's probably in a. No, maybe that's monitor like that.
It's life potting.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, so I'm gonna.
I've marked it dead.
Basically. Okay, monitor quintet on B point, so 5 MNs.
Send traffic.
I'm gonna lose my Venusaur's nose.
Attempting target lock. Solution locked in.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I get for checking out frontline fleet. Ow.
Aye.
Is all my stuff. Crap.
I've gone
Might
from
be able
flank to
to
full
get away
speed.
from this
We
one.
don't damage our engines any more than we need to.
Commands on the line.
Well, free to move up over here. 2 Heck be hit on what? Top 10? Are you getting the monitors or? Okay.
Okay, they have
Probably
a
shouldn't
some
have
sort of missile ship.
Yeah. Okay, those are. That's a lot of container. Okay, so they do have a CLN. Cool. Top 10, you might be smoked here. I'm not gonna lie, Chief. I saw with an ARAD Val. Okay. Alright, that's not good. I'm gonna start fishing in the backfield to find that CLN and see if I can missile it. Moving up everything else. They seem very light on frontline. Like, they got a monitor ball, they have Jar on the Cat fleet, and then it's whatever else they got, really.
Yeah. There are some fighters up there.
Are there? Where? Oh, yeah, you're right. Those are halberd skiffs, and one of them is called Tonto, which I believe is lost to Leviathan's carrier fleet. So those are actually Barrack.
I'm gonna assume that's dead.
Yeah. I would be very surprised if it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, yeah, Tasty. I want to say Tasty does container liner, and maybe like they're doing like container liner and carrier. I think that's in the cards for today. Fire on that.
Oh yeah, it's potting. I'm wondering what you are 4233. It's in a cello.
Probably a rail cello, given the position of it. 450 cello would be frontlining, right?
Well, if it's that separated from the rest of its fleet, from the rest of the
Yeah.
fleet.
I see the more one. I think it's the direct.
6,000, you think, or
302
Oh no, that's
course,
definitely it. All right,
core
cool.
line.
Diving on target.
Reporting.
See how well I can get on this thing or not.
We're being targeted.
Excuse me, that is a
Can't shoot that far.
monitor with AMMs that I have jukes. Thank you, Minangle. Smack.
Ooh, what are you lurking back here?
On it.
That is Tasty's container liner
Target locked.
confirmed.
Affirmative.
I'm trying to get close enough to it, but I don't think I'm gonna get
Jammer
that. Gonna have to break off.
On it.
That might be another carrier there.
Attempting target lock.
Markered line ship. I'm not sure if that's real or not. It's moving slow. That's
Locked
definitely real.
up.
Okay, yeah. Hit that liner, Vivi. I'll take the escorts.
Target confirmed. Missile away.
Yep.
Send traffic.
Yeah. This is
Solution
very
locked
fun,
in.
like playing the synergy style here with the captains and stuff. Okay, that's I say it's 100 mil
You're zeroing
bolter.
in.
Just looking at the guns.
Hull impact.
I'm gonna engage that.
Launch confirmed.
Launch of decoy confirmed. Okay. Here's
Launch confirmed.
The enemy's locked onto us.
Alright, yeah, that's an obelisk Bulker, and you should win that one pretty handily, Viv. Yeah, you already got missiles in it. You know what you're doing. Go.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm just gonna keep going after the flankers here, and I'll deal with them. Come here. Radar ships in the back.
Incoming.
I've got nothing.
Oh, those are
stop
all gonna
them
hit.
push- Yeah.
taking component damage.
You.
Quiet. Command's on the line.
That is a marauder, but I know Tasty is not got a marauder, so that's another decoy. Okay. You're rather annoying. Let me get RPF. Oh shit, you might have rockets.
Standing by.
You do have rockets. Oh, this is going
You're
to
on to
really
full
suck.
speed.
Oh fuck.
Hey, Alk.
I am skill issuing hard. Please burn.
I've been shot a lot.
Oh my god, I matrix
Why
dodged the
was
bullets.
this
Let's
turret
go.
liner just hiding back? What? Just hiding back
It was
here?
goalie duty and stuff. They
Yeah,
hadn't
probably.
deployed it yet. Yep. I cannot believe I just dodged all of those. Okay, let's go. Oh, I might not have. Oh, nope, I didn't. That's. I get for opening my mouth. Streamer curse.
Ooh,
I was
fuel
like,
line
oh, it's
fire.
amazing, and then I had a oh no moment. Cappuccinos and twos. Maybe torp the more line, but I'm not sure if that'll get much done over here. Okay, the Acello has got.
Oh, okay, they killed my BB.
2 Acellos and a monitor in the. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, shit. So we're losing that then. Okay.
You know, BB is 100% dead.
That thing.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
That's what.
Those
Based on
escape
that,
pods.
alright.
Those are escape pods.
We hear you, Command.
Okay.
Course laid in.
I'm gonna. I think we could take E.
Yeah, I'm
You have
working
a
my
ship
way
going
over there.
A. Okay.
We can't
The
shoot
shuttle
that far.
dies.
Negative. Out of effective
It's immobilized. Gonna Ichi it. There you go. Yeah, I'm just gonna double back and cover A cap now.
Got it.
I'm getting some skill issue with the roll thing, so give me a moment. Who still has what? There, you're here. Bring. Okay.
Oh yeah, and drop evasive
no.
maneuvers.
I really hope that that's a light
Please do
pod
not
and
get so close to
mines.
each other. That's so annoying. Stop doing that.
I mean, you've got 2 ships. You can just independent them, right?
Yeah.
Sure, right? Okay, Corvette anytime. Our new little ship. What? Huh? How's the thing not... Is that a decoy?
Yes, Commander.
How's that thing not... weird. Okay.
Oh my
I might
god,
be
they're
chasing a
crashing
decoy.
into each other.
Yeah, all our capital ships are dead, by the
Vivi
way.
just manual them.
I
Stop
know.
your formations. Don't be lazy. Ooh, cappuccino is furring over here. Very cool. Yep. Okay, those are rail cellos and a monitor with them. That's what the build is.
Jar voted best skirt wear 2024.
Yeah, I think Jar has like a Femboy Newhouse fleet or something along those lines.
Course laid in.
Why? Yeah, you're still alive somehow, so you're gonna go towards the point.
Aye, aye.
You're gonna. Hi. You please don't have rockets. Oh, fuck you have rockets. All right, let's do this song and dance again.
Auxiliary high tilter fees. Oh, that one's dead.
Negative. Out of effective
Yeah, it is Voxel Yuri.
Too far.
God damn it. It's track wall they're firing on. Be nice. Some skill issue. You're heading and roll. Of course, somehow a singular missile takes out your main thruster. God damn it. Yeah.
We're underway.
I see you over there.
Course laid in.
I'm splitting up to deal with that one.
Receiving.
This thing's still
On it.
alive.
We can't shoot that far.
You over there. Ow.
We're securing Zone Eclipse.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. That should be good there. Take that thing out, right? Ah, command missiles. God damn it.
We're underway.
Securing Zone Dagger.
Reporting.
No, it's not gonna be some fog.
Awaiting your
Maybe
orders.
I can get this over here. Not even got thrusters.
Almost in range of 9290 with
Yep.
my Fox.
Send traffic.
You kindly get. Whew. Main thruster, yeah, the Sprinter main thruster has a fucking magnet in it that attracts. Like literally, I get hit in the front of the ship and the rear thruster gets knocked out. Explain that one, huh?
Aye, aye. Proceeding.
All right.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
There we go. Thank you for the help against that Sprinter.
On it.
There's been very nuisance.
Target lost. Cease fire.
Okay, this thing is dead. Cool. Yep.
Yes, Commander.
Reporting. Lock target.
There and hope for the best with this one. Yes. Thank you for the lock, Vivi. That's actually going to make the CMD missile hit, I hope. God, it's just frontline radar moments. Like, oh, it's a shuttle.
There it goes.
Missile hit. There
Ooh,
we are.
that
Thank
hit
you.
good too.
Yep. Let's put this thing in the dirt. Switch an HE. So,
Yes, Commander.
we're only about halfway through the game, unfortunately, and I am running pretty low on ships.
We're out of capital assets, by the way.
We still have Vivi, who counts as capital, but I'm gonna bleed everything because Tasty still has Arsenal. God damn it.
Yeah, we didn't kill any of their heavy stuff, so.
Yeah, it's like they got the monitors and the Acello rails plus
Missile
Tasty
warning,
and the
command
cap fleet.
spike.
So yeah, their heavy frontline is monitors. Right. Yeah, well that's kind of just Tasty running his container liner, and that's what container liner does if you counterplay it. Wah.
Right away. We are en route, Commander.
Send traffic.
Okay, I need to keep nose for enemy, and I also need to get onto the B cap somehow. Flathead that I can't even scratch. Great.
On it.
We hear you, Command.
The enemy secured zone comet.
Do I
Enemy
have any
missile on the
SCMs with
scope.
this? No. I
We'll
do,
be
but
there
those
before
aren't.
you
Okay,
know it.
I got
Standing
basically
by.
nothing to heal people with here. Okay, A point is secure though, so we can break off that one, Viv.
Oh.
So what we do now, though, I'm not super sure actually, because maybe I can walk onto a cap point and try and rat that, but we're only halfway through, so.
What are our orders, Commander?
I can almost certainly take out those monitors with the missiles.
Standing by.
Yeah, so if you can start pecking away at those, maybe I can like
Aye, aye,
set
full
up for a
burn.
back cap. I just realized E-capper was thruster issue. Whoops.
Affirmative. Solution locked in.
If you want to go for that monitor, then Viv, I'll give you a prio marker
our
just so it's
orders,
clear.
Commander?
It's like probably best bet for us right
We are
now,
locked on to target.
because I don't really have much else left in the bank.
Target confirmed.
Probably skill shoot my beam destroyer into the B point shove.
We're underway. Brace for enemy fire.
Yeah, they can just split monitors, and I don't have a way of killing them, so it's gonna have to be you to kill them off, and then I try and hold cap and.
Missile reserves are getting slim.
We're
Standing
securing
by.
zone eclipse.
Quiet. Command's on the line.
Let's see if this works. Alright, let's test if size 2s are good against conventional PD, if this thing has any that you've not shot out yet.
Wait, he doesn't have any PD.
Yeah, I think you either shot it out or it's meant to be monitor ball, so that was just one that doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, 'cause it's heading and roll.
Send traffic.
Okay. I'm making a play towards D point, but like I'm not sure if they're gonna let me get the what the hell?
Yeah, we see them.
It's gotta be life pod. Alright.
We have secured Zone Eclipse.
Well,
So we
I don't
should
like our
lock
odds of winning this. That's how diminished we lost like both frontline mainstays, but maybe we can rat something out.
Yeah,
Missiles
maybe.
flying running low.
Yeah, like
Heads up, they're jamming us.
because individually, like you're gonna win these fights against these flatheads. Tasty, I think, has spent a good chunk of their arsenal, but I don't know where they've gone.
Send traffic.
And D Point has got what on it? It's got a monitor headed its way. Yeah, that's the problem with monitors. You can't deal with all these points with Corvette. I used all my missiles
Target
earlier.
locked.
I actually expected them to run a
Enemy fire
carrier, and
inbound.
I'm kind of feeling foolish that I did that. Brought a service a brick for nothing. Where the heck did Tasty go? Because Tasty was like up near Seaside
laid in.
Rock, heading towards E, and then they've just disappeared. Well, I think I found them.
Oh, that's very dead.
We going after that thing
We
instead.
can't target them from that distance.
No.
We are en
Boys.
route, Commander.
Yeah.
You heard the orders. Let's go.
Standing by.
Well, okay, they left a flathead over on B point, so I can't aggress that until it's cleared.
Quiet. Command's on the line.
Fighters, determine. There's a deep cap.
Engaging on that other
done.
monitor.
Yeah, if you want to send the Seawolf towards A point, Vivi, and then
Send
send the
traffic.
Connecticut over towards B point, then I can try and work cappers onto both of those.
That's a good point. That's a good
Force
idea.
laid in.
Yeah. Try and keep my spyglass Sarissa brick around. See if I can't like run a little interference on those containers, because I think they still have some.
How do you store your plasma?
Probably might have just been restored.
Looks like
Okay.
we're being jammed.
Target lock achieved.
Well, that was a bloom of shuttle, I think it was.
On the way.
Yeah, not seeing Tasty is like concerning me because I think that he still has some stuff in the bank.
Whatever, I'm throwing another biotic missiles at it.
Right. Yeah, Ed, you're our D guard,
Opponent
and I
disabled.
think that's the
Send
best
traffic.
we got, right?
Locking that target.
No, we'll keep heading that way.
Preparing to launch.
So, top is that's Leviathan with the rails and stuff, I think, but they're
Come
not really
on.
getting good tracks.
Did I
Missile
lose?
reserves are low.
Antenna, maybe?
Aye, full burn. Component disabled.
Still alive somehow. Damn monitors.
Securing Zone Atlas.
What are our orders, Commander?
Reporting in. Fire on that target. DC teams report status.
Might not be
Oh,
forever, but
come
we are
on.
currently holding a 3 cap on them,
Keep
so
firing, keep firing. Fall apart, command.
D point I don't think we're gonna keep, but
Aye.
what the heck
We're
is the
almost
thing?
out of missiles.
Got like a few fighters. That's the monitor.
teams
Can't deal with
report
that.
status.
Gotta run by. I'm not here. See anything?
They are chewing us up here.
Awaiting your orders, Commander.
Reporting fires on multiple decks.
The enemy secured Zone Atlas.
Alright, so A capper, do you
They'll
think you
be
can
there before
kill
you know.
or at least
Receiving.
crippled long enough for me to get on that point?
I'm
over
not sure I
there
can
as
win this
best
fight actually
speed.
because I fucked up.
Shit, they see me.
My missiles didn't do as much damage as I hoped.
Ah, alright. Well, yeah, the one there is crippled. We have that at least. The one on 8 point. Yeah, those rails. Okay, you can get undercover though, so that's not as bad. But
Mm-hmm.
DC, report the next tasking. Double time it.
monitor's trying it. I got nothing against that, unfortunately. What the heck is the thing? Can't be the container liner, can it? It would have boxed me if it was. Assume.
Target is
Force
actual. Fire.
heading, avoid bombshells. Alright, I do have SDMs. Forgot about that. We'll use those. Given the angle.
Steering is basically apple of armor.
Yeah.
Track identified. Locking.
Flipper I can shoot.
Aye aye. Buzzer is active.
Quiet. Command's on the line.
Stepping onto 8 point momentarily. Give me about a minute. Just need here.
Standing by for
Plus
orders.
we're not firing. Go this way.
Well, I think I might have finally won the fight.
Oh, you actually got the kill on it, or?
Well, it's disabled mostly, it looks like.
We will take that. All I need you to do is keep it knocked. Okay, there it is. Yeah, that is Tasty boxing your Seawolf right now. Can't get this thing onto objective, and then best.
Enemy fire inbound.
Oh no!
Ah, close. Yeah, I think they caught you though.
The containers missed. The containers all missed.
The rockets, unfortunately. You. For you the month indeed. EHE. Yay. Oh, we actually did kill one of the flatheads. I think I saw life pods. Yeah, I did see life pods. Okay, 7646 dead. You can switch targets. There should be, with the Connecticut, there's a track right next to it you can see, and then there should be a guy on the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, thank you.
10-2, we're reading.
Do I take A cap here? Yes or no? No. He is still offensively capable, and I have nothing to hurt it. Wonderful. And I'm getting railed.
Guns are dry. Guns are dry.
Yeah, I think lately this is like the most rails I've seen since like Alliance vs Alliance days.
Yeah.
Because they are good. Like seeing the Mark 60, no, Mark 81 find it's kind of like weird little place in the meta is very satisfying. Before it's just like, why would I run this thing? It's like, huh, here's the answer.
Components back up, command.
He has like 2, you know, he's got like 6 boxes left. Okay. I can't get a. They're taking a lead on caps here with 3 cap, and I don't see us getting that soon enough. I think this.
We're starting to fall apart.
I'm hesitant to call it it, but I think that might be it.
Yeah, I just got
I did
shot
my
off the-
job admirably. I think other people didn't do.
Yeah, top 10
theirs.
just got run up and done up there by.
Yeah, not
like,
necessarily in a way that's
Axor
their
Ford.
fault, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just the unfortunate situation of like, oh, this is.
I'm
this
left
happened.
having cleaned up all my targets, and then I'm like the only one alive besides
Yeah,
cappers.
it's like we got single Axford engaged by monitor and then swept by containers, and then there's nothing like covering edge, and edge in turn got smacked with it. Edge, I just realized what your build is.
I hadn't rotated it properly, so he got me sideline too. So that's
Gotcha. I hate how often you've gotten away with this build.
I need to change it back off flat now. S2 dumpers aren't as much a thing.
Yeah, a little bit more people have been doing container boxing.
The Seawolf is, believe it or not, still alive.
I just realized the monitor on this point has been bloomed. That's really very different. Cool, shoot him. That's all my RPF rounds. I'm running out of ammo with my Corvettes. This is not what I expect. Usually I run out of health far long
Track
before.
identified. Locking. They can't get away this time. They can't
Thing
get
doesn't
away
have a
this
gun on it.
time.
Okay, the tug is dead, Vivi. You can go in the monitor.
What are our orders, Commander? Now let's finish.
Right.
We can take him
We are securing Zone Boxer.
right away.
We are contesting Zone Boxer.
What the heck is this?
We are securing Zone
Wow,
Boxer.
it's just not listening to roll commands. That's interesting. Huh.
Quiet. Command's on the line.
We're standing by.
It was painful.
Brace for enemy fire. Taking component damage.
Aye, aye, locking that target.
You're already firing on that. Okay. Vivi, use RPF or HE rounds into the monitor. It's completely armor stripped.
Oh.
We can
Component
take him.
repaired.
Okay. I think we make it 800, but they just are going to cap
Awaiting
out here.
orders.
So I guess we go for last kills and then call it.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Put this monitor in the dirt and call it there then, I guess. 'Cause I don't think we're going to get anything else. Game.
We have secured Zone Boxer.
Still not that bad. Like, getting us up to, we'll probably end around 850 by the time they finally cap out. So I'll take that. Given that, like, we did just lose, like, 2 of our front lines immediately.
Yeah.
You need to think about, like, what I do for
I
scouting
wasn't
down, like,
quite
the
able to
lane.
carry.
Yeah. I'm thinking, like, I need 2 spy vets or spy frigs on this map. Like, I need one to watch, like, from be, like, above it, because there's, like, a little archway that I can kind of spot down there and, like, see things coming and beam. And then, on the other hand, I want to have, like, that spy frig on the outside like I did run, because that's really good for just providing radar intel in the upper space. And we also just need to, like, address who we're playing against. It's like, yeah, it's Stacy. He's gonna box us. Is the thing.
The component has been repaired.
We hear you, Command.
Oh, okay, that one on that point is dead. Yeah, B point dead. Okay.
Component repaired.
We'll be there before you know it.
We're standing by.
Do we have anything? No, that's just side of crits.
Eyes on.
So yeah, I was right, about 850-ish, 860 is where we'll end on this one.
Yep.
You want to tap it out, or do we want to play it out? I don't think we could get any more kills or damage or stuff.
Yeah, not really.
All right, let's punch it out and call
I
it.
can't believe the Seawolf is still alive and functional.
Yeah, how is that thing still alive? Like, what is in it? Just like CIC in the back, or what?
We're taking fire over here.
Yeah, CIC in the back, and it's a Citadel CIC.
Okay, yeah, that does it.
In fact, almost all of its guns are still functional.
Really? You actually... Right, because that's like a... That's the same price as like an axe into those. Gotcha. Plus the missile pack.
Right, let's head back to lounge.
Yep. You do have to hit retire, though. But there you go.
Yep.
Fuck, do you have a Citadel CIC on your voxel?
Would you deny its
Interesting game there.
effectiveness?
It's... The ship is going to fall apart around it.
I noticed you thought the Seawolf was dead.
I mean,
Wow, that has
it
a
doesn't
lot more
really
internals
matter.
than I expected.
It didn't matter, but still. Oh wow, look at the
did you
damage
miss
I
the drive?
dealt.
Like, actually, Vivi, how did you lose the big drive?
I don't know.
Copy, bombs. It got
Bomb
whacked by
shouldn't
bombs.
have
Probably a
damage
bomb.
raise to kill that.
Yeah, a
it's
couple
big bomb.
bombs hit me.
Hello.
Because I didn't turn off my
Hello.
radar and comms early enough.
MCon check, yeah. ARAD Val gets you.
I mean,
Got
it's
bonked.
not ARAD Val anymore, it's Command Val.
Oh,
I need
okay.
to
So
take a photo.
The most hilarious part of Tasty's build is that thermal primary was getting soft killed by drive plumes of splinters.
That's what it was. That's why it wasn't working.
Is that a small drive in
Yep.
the big slot? I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure I remembered to do the big drive.
Yeah. I can't think of, like, okay, so big drives have DT70. I can't think of what was in that game that could have killed that, because bombs don't have enough with damage rays.
Bombs have enough.
Voxels
Bombs have
only
75
have,
per ray, don't
The small
Uh,
bombs that
That's
If
small bombs?
if
Big bombs
that
have
is a
100.
small drive in the big slot, then
Oh,
it is
for
only
fuck's
this
sake.
of the two pairs because I know I did it right because I know I did it right, and I might have
Go
fucked
check
it
and
up when
find out.
copying it to the other.
So the thing is, big bombs have 100 DT rays.
Oh, okay.
So and then also I'm pretty sure voxel DT is less than 30. I think.
Yeah. So
So
their
it's
thing
like-
is
yeah.
their big drive is 70 DR or 70 DT, and they get 20% DR. So yeah, like
Not enough
100
for
ray would
100.
turn into an 80. That's enough. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these missiles did amazingly.
I mean, yippee.
Yours are tasties. I mean, but
Kind of both, honestly. The size 2s were doing
Yeah.
some work.
the size 2s were doing work, and Tasty just annihilated everything on B side.
Yeah, I mean, Tasty is like kind of the like, oh, do you know how to counter this build or not? Check, like easier. So,
Did you take your all-around soft kill? Yes or no? If yes, you live. If no, die.
Did you take your all-around soft kill, and do you know how to soft kill this properly?
and will you
Yeah.
soft kill this properly is the
Yeah.
third one because I forget MCon a lot.
Jesus Christ, 40,000 damage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 40,000 damage. The reason it's not higher is because I'm using bombs now, so I'm actually DT breaking. Game like this usually nets me 60k, but
Oh my god.
You didn't have actually the most targets to really shoot at, anyways. Like you had
Yeah.
a Axford and then a battleship, and then that was mostly
There was
it.
nothing to shoot at.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
turns out the
Tasty
only part of
killed everything before you got to shoot at it.
yeah, the only part about this fleet is just that there's nothing to shoot at.
yeah.
Because you were running
Like-
the rail sellers, right, Levy?
It was
Yeah.
2 rail sellers and a CIA monitor.
Yeah. I was right
If-
calling it out.
If
then.
our
Alright.
front line hadn't collapsed and we hadn't had to like scramble to try and cap points, then I would have
Yeah.
gone for the rail Acellos after cleaning up the line ship.
But you didn't
Did
have a
you
front line, though.
guys? Did you guys have like a
I had
sprinter
hybrids.
ball or something?
Monitor
Sorry, what?
wall. Oh, what?
Like a
Wait.
sprinter ball or something?
Uh,
You
no.
INS guys? Because that's what it seemed to me. I was like convinced that you had a sprinter ball that was going after my my line ship at some point because a bunch
No, it
of sprinters
was two
all appeared
Vauxhalls.
and like tag teamed me.
Yeah. That's just a
was
case
2
of
Vauxhalls
I'm
and the better part
microing
of
5
cap
cappers
fleet.
for my life, and Edge is bringing like 2 cappers with, I think, right?
I had just one ship.
Okay.
I didn't even shoot at the line. I was shooting like tugs and stuff.
Yeah. With the sprinter ball thing, that was probably when like me and Vivi pushed A side. He had her 2 Vauxhalls pushing against like
Yeah.
the golden
Oh
liner,
yeah,
and then I was
okay.
trimming out escorts there as the fighters. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can
Yeah.
take this small guys. You take the big one. We'll go from there. It worked pretty well.
It was 2 Voxes and the better part of a cap fleet. It just went around the corner and went back in.
No wonder that I got I got killed so quickly then.
Yeah, it's a Vauxhall DPS is nothing to scoff at when they.
Oh
are
yeah, you got
allowed to
slammed
shoot.
with my missiles.
Yeah, yeah.
10k on gun sprinter
I did
is
notice
crazy.
that you didn't have me detected for very long before I killed you, so you might not have noticed that was Vauxhalls and not sprinters.
I didn't know it, no. Yeah.
Like, wow, these sprinters
Speaking
are
of
very
sprinters,
aggressive
I
today.
do need to run a certain fleet against Tasty at some point. Now that I look at
Ooh, yippee.
I'm looking forward to the point where Tasty just eventually gets like heck beat down the nose before he can get his dump off.
That happened last
Yeah.
game.
Because
Or
it
no,
is one of the counters to that build,
first
like
game.
the direct fire
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, no, I mean, like seriously, if someone brings command HEKP S3H, I just die.
Yeah.
Or if they bring EO, I just die.
No Dazzler in the comp,
Yeah,
right? So
that was the other fleet I really need to get. I just have a bunch of fleets I really need to get around to building and fielding and trying out
Yep.
and pushing into Tasty's face and going, how the fuck do you deal with this?
I just kill you faster, honestly.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah, sure.
that's what I pray for.
We'll see about that.
it's literally just a case of Firebird has his battleship on one side with a size 3 backpack of screw you Tasties. And then Tasty in turn has a bunch of bombs called Screw You Firebird. They both throw their stuff, they both end up dying, and then they go back to the lobby like, well, we both killed each other. What do we do now?
Yep.
So,
Okay.
So- this build, for reference, the build I was running was literally called the Firebird solution.
Anti-fire, but yes.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Firebird measures.
All right, so I am going to wrap up here. Neko, are you going to continue or not? Because you said you were tired
I'm
too.
actually going to wrap up as well because I'm
Yeah,
planning
I
to do
heard you-
casting tomorrow, so I'm going to hold off on like exhausting. Do we want to double raid somebody then? Because we haven't done that for.
Yeah, let's raid Geno.
Okay.
Because we did T-Rex recently. I think. I'll send you their name.
Thank you. I'll get them to raid.
She is a VTuber
Oh,
who
it's
is
good
also
with
a
fun.
scientist, and she's playing Monster Hunter Wilds, which I am going to be playing tomorrow, possibly with her if times line up.
All right. Raid is loading up. 10 seconds to launch on that. So ready when that is go.
I have a Discord. This will probably bring up both of our Discords. Yes,
Yeah,
it will.
that should.
You should join my Discord. I'll be playing Monster Hunter Wilds tomorrow, which I'm really looking forward to.
I in turn tomorrow, like I said, will be streaming Nebulous stuff. So if you want more spaceship silliness, Casted Catboy goodness, that's where you can find it. We're doing the All Hands on Deck tournament, and we have some good games lined up. So Saturday afternoon will be fun for that.
Are you going to cast for the Baby Lucius, or is that the other casters game?
Yeah, I think we have some of the actual players in the tourney here as a team. Anyways, so yeah, tune into those. You can see my Discord there as long as Vivi's, and yeah, that'll be fun. All right, I'm ready to raid.
I'll see
Vivi,
you
are
all
you ready
tomorrow.
to raid?
Yes, I'm ready to raid. Let's
3,
go.
2, 1, missiles away!
Woo!
Misses are not a one.